fucking Cat 5. Actually, Cat 6 is going.
You brought
places.
shit that's not even being used.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because then I thought about, do I rip out the fucking
hi.
eye connect out of here in the hub, and then I'm like, it's a lot of work. I don't even know if this is gonna work.
Remember the night the band showed up and they brought like all the equipment from the band room?
Yeah.
Every amp,
That's what that
every
fucking table looks like.
cabinet, fucking every instrument.
Oh yeah. And I ran out of room.
Extra
And
guitars.
they put fucking Taco Bell on my
Yeah.
goddamn
Are they the
table
ones
the
that
same
ruined it?
night and
Oh.
burned that white fucking spot in that brand new table.
Boy, that really still
Oh
left
yeah,
a
that pissed me the
mark
fuck
on you,
off,
huh?
man.
Oh boy.
My anger lasted longer than the mark on the table.
I
Did you
did
get
find
rid of it?
something to fix the
Oh,
table,
yeah.
yeah.
What'd
But
you
at the
do?
time, I didn't know. There's these special wipes that have this special oil, and it goes under there and evaporates the water. Dude, yeah, it fixed it.
What are you gonna do? Die for you again?
What are you gonna do? Die for your sin again? Die for your sin again? Yep.
Oh, that's weird. All right. Oh, I do.
Okay,
that.
what?
All right.
What happened now?
Well, I had another clip I was gonna play, but it doesn't exist.
Oh,
because
boy.
of the,
God
the
damn.
purging.
What? I thought
Yeah.
you fixed
I
it.
had to purge, then I had to add.
Fucking like the
I
cat
like-
scoop when
Can
they
I just
scoop
say
the
this?
poo out.
Can I just say this?
I
I
can say
like
whatever you want.
doing these things sometimes when they're planned, when I have time to do them and it's not a panic. You know what I mean? Like, I've been wanting to upgrade, but it's not, this wasn't the most ideal time to do it, if it makes sense.
I mean,
Just
why do you
saying.
say upgrade though?
It's an upgrade.
What's
I wanted
upgraded?
The hard drive, the interface. Like, I wanted to make
That
some
interface
changes.
is better.
Yes.
What is it doing better?
It's just the clock in it is actually making the clips sound better right now.
The what?
The clips, the lemur. It's making the lemurs sound better.
It sounded better. It already sounded good.
It sounded good, but it's sounding great now. Look
Really?
at it. Oh, yeah. You hear how much wider it sounds in the
clock.
headphones?
Nah, I don't even know goddamn
There's
difference.
a difference. You just don't hear it yet.
All right.
The clock ticking. I heard it.
What about an explosion clip? You gotta have
I
a.
don't have an explosion clip yet.
Okay, well then it don't sound better.
I ran out of
You
time.
have an explosion
We're
clip.
running
What are we
out
gonna do
of
without an
time.
explosion clip?
Dude, I want
Of all the
explosion.
clips.
I know. I got that. I think I have this. Yeah, I got
Especially if
that.
this is a major week for an explosion. What are you
Yeah,
gonna
well,
use?
I gotta make sure it works. Then I need to
Alright,
have.
well,
I
let's
can do it.
find what clip you're gonna play in its place.
Right now?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't have the clips right
We're
now. I don't
doing
have
it.
my.
You
see,
have some clips
I'm
right
making
now.
some clips.
So let's pick
Oh.
one to use as the explosion.
I'm making the sound.
No, that sounds like Metairie.
Hang on. Let's see what we have close to it.
Oh, let's not even go close. Let's go total opposite way.
I don't,
What about that?
what the hell do you want? Boom. Hang on. That right there. Nope.
Fuck, Allie, shut the fuck up.
I'm going through the clip bank.
No, wait, that's not the
That's
one
the
I
clock.
wanted.
That's the new
It's
interface.
waiting for me. All right,
60
you know what
minutes
it
this
is?
week on
It's
60
waiting
Minutes.
For fucking,
Does Mayday have a clip that can play a thunderbolt or lightning that sounds similar to an explosion?
There you
No,
go,
I guess
Zara.
he doesn't.
You're waiting to see if I have the
You
We're
think-
waiting for the rest of
I
our
don't
lives.
like some
Right
birds
now.
chirping or something.
You really want birds?
I don't know, dude. Let's talk about birds.
Are there birds around here?
To me, if you don't have
That's a bee. It's a fucking bee, man. It's not the birds and the bees.
All right, I'll tell you what's gonna happen when we get to the point where you need the explosion clip. We'll just see what you happen to play. All right. Now you know kind of your
I kind
choices.
of like that idea,
Thought
actually.
about it. This thing, I don't know what's upgraded about it. You just like a
I had to take a step backwards.
fucking
to
one-armed
take two
drummer
steps
now.
forward.
He upgraded the equipment, but he just lessened
Just
the
'cause-
content.
And just because that one guy did it.
No, listen, I had to purge. I had to purge.
They had to
All
purge.
right.
We're about
Yeah.
to go bigger.
Yeah,
No
we
more
just had to
bigger
do
Mayday.
one. You had one job, explosion. Don't have it.
And my bad.
I'm
I'm
just
sorry. I'm
joking.
all clips that I
I'm
think y'all
joking.
wanted. You know?
I'm
The
joking.
fucked up part is I don't have a problem. Like he went through a lot to get
Yeah.
it to be able to even just work.
Yeah.
But then don't start come over here like, oh, this is the upgrade.
it
It's not.
is.
It ain't an
It
upgrade.
is.
It's an
No.
upgraded system.
Ah, come on.
This is a fucking-
I got all the classics here.
This is a
you
getting
know?
by. Like you got it to work. Sometimes that's good enough.
Getting- That's not vocabulary, man.
Hey, you doing
Not
oh,
good
it's an
enough.
upgrade.
It is.
No,
it's
it's
an
not.
upgrade.
You don't wanna
I
go-
got more shit. I couldn't carry
No,
the extra
you got
clips.
more equipment,
I
but you got
more
less
crap.
fucking
Yeah.
less clips.
I had to lighten the load. I'm already running out of space
An
over
upgrade
here.
would have been I have 15 less wires and faster and larger library of
All right.
clips.
All right. Well, that'll
Wow,
be an
what a
upcoming
dick. This
week.
was an emergency fucking fix.
Correct.
He's recognizing that
an
there were
emergency.
some positives that came out of it as far as the quality. He does have an upgrade of equipment at this moment.
Thank you, Alex. See, that was so well put.
Right,
Thank
like
you
you're
so
not
much.
understanding because your
Appreciate
brain
that.
just don't work, I guess, or...
It is an up, might be an no, that
Me
can't
and
be
Mayday are
considered an
fucking
upgrade.
smart. We
Just
know what's
because it
happening.
connects with a different cable.
Well, that's
No,
one
it has
thing.
nothing to do with the cabling. The equipment themselves had to use different adaptable cables in order to work for
I'm
right
telling
now
you.
as a temporary fucking fix.
I'm looking at that pile of rubble over there,
Wow.
and there is more wires not plugged in than plugged in.
We are not wires.
There's a plethora of things over there.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit going on.
Left.
To call that an upgrade,
Well,
Christ.
you know, hey, I'm in the middle
I
of.
commend you of like, A,
All right.
All right.
just physically plugging that a massive amount of shit in.
Yeah, you
Thank
did
you.
do that.
Thank you.
You plugged a
Thank
lot.
you very much. Appreciate that.
The thing I'm having trouble, I mean, there's converters, there's cables converting to different types of cable. There's pretty much every cable
Yeah,
like that.
one of everything.
You know how people get those little boxes or whatever they
Yeah.
would store, like all their cables in that they keep?
All right, like a
I
jump
think
pile
most guys
type-
have that.
Yeah. Yeah. A
All
drawer or something. Yeah.
It's
Or
got
a
all
little
these
milk
cables
crate.
in.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
looked like that amount of cables,
Dump out.
but actually all used.
Like, yeah, I didn't even know they had that many holes.
So when I'm sitting here looking at it, I'm like, "God, that's fucking incredible." But then when you actually think about what it's doing, it's playing like a very limited clip bank now. That just seems like a lot of shit for that.
The same amount of shit. I'm doing less with more. How about that?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord, huh?
Your computer's got like a fucking giant brain now. Just ain't shit in it.
Yeah, it's quality, not quantity, okay?
But oh, it sounds way better.
It does.
Bigger. It sounds bigger.
Yeah.
You're listening to the show and you're like, God damn, that fucking clip
This is
sounds
the
good.
best it ever sounded,
Yeah,
man.
it's not just you. It's Mayday and his fucking
Well,
875 miscellaneous cables plugged into extra equipment. That is more equipment. We're gonna have to start making 2 fucking trips.
We also probably need to get another table. I'm
Yeah,
saying.
he's gonna need a whole fucking table, man. Bigger one.
We're gonna
He's
need a bigger
spilling over
table.
now.
I know it's like hanging up. It's on the edge.
I tell you what, I'm starting to get worried that it's on a plastic table.
I
Like, I
know.
think we're gonna have to start getting reinforced tables. I'm gonna have to
Fuck.
build some out of actual wood.
Oh God.
The legs on that poor thing are quivering.
They are, dude.
Yeah, I always notice how like I have to pull it and kind of make sure it's
Oh, yeah.
stable because
Yeah.
it kind of
Christ
shimmies a little.
sakes, man.
Yeah.
Fucking go through the floor one night.
Shimmy and shake, baby.
Well, dude, I commend you on getting it working though.
Thank
That's
you.
not
I
fun.
appreciate that. Yeah, I'm just happy it's working too.
And you
man.
did it, got it in a week too. It wasn't like
3 days,
Yeah,
4
that's
days.
pretty good.
Yeah, it's not bad. Well, it's, it's not done, people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The car's running. It's not all sprayed up and ready to go. You know.
send Wildcat to Bill.
Can I ask something? Did you broke your equipment at their show trying to do something special or something?
No,
Oh.
it was technically after. I was trying to install something that then I think pushed it over the edge. If that makes sense. My hard drive. So I used the
You basically outgrew the hard drive.
Oh yeah, I think
Yeah, it's
I
not
outgrew
a
that
problem,
like
Zartone.
3-4 years ago.
What?
I don't know. You make it sound like a bad thing, but he outgrew that.
Oh
That
God,
means
yeah.
that there's
Sorry, I
growth
tried to
in
make
his
something
life.
halfway entertaining.
I'm
Alex.
saying that
My
means
bad.
there's growth
Sorry.
in his life, and like he has accomplished
Hey,
things,
actually, I
and this
don't-
new hard
it's
drive
actually
Yeah,
kinda
more
reflects.
nice
shit
to
to
have-
carry.
This new hard drive
Fucking
reflects,
shit wrapped up in blankets and shit.
upgrades in
tape
his
and
life,
blankets.
and I think that's a really nice
I
thing.
can bring that shit. He took more care of that than most mothers do their infants. They had that little bastard fucking in the dirty diaper. fucking
Dragging them up the stairs.
Some
Bullshit!
rinky-dink
I ordered
onesie.
all those. Kill 'em.
Oh, god damn. Yeah, what a ride. It's been a Interesting week. But I knew I had Allie as backup. The
Thank
backup
you.
gamer.
Oh, yeah. Still got that. Your fucking hard drive would fill up
Oh, it's getting close.
full of TikTok videos and fucking 15-second songs and repeat.
Oh, no.
Really? Is that what you're
Tortures.
listening to lately?
Yeah.
No, I'm not
man.
listening to it. I'm making videos.
Making me fucking crazy. The vacation was nice, though.
Oh, that's
last
nice.
week, last time doing the show was fun.
Yes.
I enjoyed doing the show on coffee.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I was
Late on
rolling,
a
huh?
Sunday night. That's
Yeah.
kind of fun.
Nice.
The week was great.
Really?
Kind of
You
ready to
enjoyed it?
go. I'm ready to go back.
Really?
Yeah.
Ah. See me, I just like to keep on going. Like, oh, this is nice.
Yeah, it is. But that's not reality. The impending doom of a normalcy, and servitude. It started creeping in.
Yeah.
Probably yesterday.
Yeah, it started
It's
creeping
all
in
right.
for
Oh,
me,
boy.
too.
I'm like, hey, what the fuck? Is what it is, right?
Yes.
Be upset about it. I don't see Mayday over there crying because he had to bundle up his little new equipment, carry
didn't
more
have
shit up
time to
here,
cry.
plug more things in, convert more
No,
cables
it's-
to play less clips. You don't hear Mayday crying about it.
Who's crying, though?
Just saying, you know.
I feel you, man. Golly.
You don't have no style. Oh, you got a banana. Why don't you start eating that so you stop making noise? What's up with you? You making a
Man,
lot
shut
of
the fuck
noises,
up,
trying
man.
to
I'm
call
not
me out,
making any
trying to start
noises,
trouble,
man. What?
cause a rift
Here we
between
go.
Mayday and
How would
I.
I call you out?
Yeah, right.
Wow.
Why are you making fun of it?
Yeah, why are you saying this? And you're dumb because you believe this. And,
I didn't say that.
I'm
I said
out.
maybe
I'm
your
sitting
brain
here.
don't work.
I'm making sound effects and figuring it all out.
Dude, thank goodness I'm here for that.
The video that's up probably is one of my favorite ones I've ever done. I think it looks incredible with the Georgia Guidestones and the colors of the clouds. Really impressed with the
Nice.
video I did this week.
All right, nice. Did you put extra time into it?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I stayed on task too, which was pretty good. Sometimes I'll fuck these. If I got extra time, I'll just sit down like on Sunday night and go, "Oh fuck, I forgot to do this, and this."
Yeah,
Just because your
panic mode.
routine got broken,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
So yeah, now I got everything done. A little extra work. It was kind of fun. Dicking around on that.
Diddling
Maybe
around.
you dick around on a banana so you can quit fucking talking.
Yeah, how about that? I'm here tonight. I went and did some little bartholomew, so I'll be back later and tell y'all all about it. First, I'm gonna go clean my colon out. Yeah. I think our upload speed is back to normal.
Really?
Seems a little more steady. We had a
We're
little
looking up
outage.
around
Better,
here.
yeah,
I
it's
mean, all
better.
right.
It's an upgrade.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, it is.
they bring over these 4 new modems to plug in.
We're
A couple of
really-
more cables. They had to
Making
install a
strides.
fucking generator.
Oh.
It's an
Hey,
upgrade.
We're moving forward. Yeah.
It's actually slower, but
It's at least working.
got more equipment.
Tree. Let's go.
Yeah, fuck. Does that thing have an intro? Or we just doing the show.
Oh, baby, we got it all.
Yeah. It's an updated intro,
There you go.
It all.
upgraded.
It works.
Not Real Radio 333. Another dimension. Another dimension. 333. All threes.
Where? What does that mean?
Kind of cool.
Oh,
I don't know.
this
I like
show.
things like that. My God, look, 3 threes.
3.
And I struggled on the way to say it. I don't like 333.
330.
Just don't like that?
333?
That 333 didn't sound good neither.
Really?
3 threes. Not Real Radio 3 threes.
I kind of like it like the 3 threes.
Yeah, I don't think there's a.
It's
a
Allie
cool
with
way
the
to say
3
it.
threes. Damn.
I don't know. Another dimension, though. We're going to talk about a bunch of things we watched, all concerning another dimension in one way or another. Guess the week off made time do weird shit. Seems like 4th of July was a very long time ago.
Yeah.
It's amazing by doing a whole lot less. It felt like a whole lot longer of a time. You would think the more you did.
Explosion.
Do I? Oh, yeah, it is the end. We'll just listen to the whole intro and get to that.
Every time you ask me. All right, there you go.
Here's the whole intro.
There you
He'll
go.
get to it eventually. It's the delayed explosion. It's one of them explosions that's so loud. Took a long time for the.
The build up.
Just like that.
Yeah.
Not a lot of fireworks.
Very little.
You thought so?
Oh, yeah.
People
They didn't have
don't
the
like
guys across the
America right
street.
Because the abortion thing.
They blew them up all during the.
I'm not gonna celebrate. 'Cause you
They
can't
blew them
let us
up all
kill
during the
babies.
weekend, during the year. So they're saving them for Saint season.
We heard a little bit out there, but it never got crazy.
Oh, no. I was waiting for that big climax. It never came.
People keep acting like it was really rampant on the West Bank.
Really?
So maybe people out there were really popping them, but like, man, they said people were popping them several days in a
They's
row.
really popping them.
They weren't really popping them too
Popping
much out
off.
here, little baby. What's popping? Brand new witches hopping. Woo. Got options.
The funniest picture I seen was the volunteers sitting at the animal shelters to like sit with
What?
dogs.
Come
That
on.
shit funny as
Serious?
fuck, man.
Aw,
Man,
those little dogs do get nervous.
man,
It's
fuck
sad.
them dogs, man. That shit's
Fuck
stupid.
them dogs.
That shit's dumb, bro.
Oh man.
I think people get
That's
pets
fucked
to
up.
because they secretly like
He's
to
got all
be
the dog
tortured.
clips.
Oh, you said, come on.
Want to be anything crying or dying
Or
that
dogs.
made the cut.
Yep.
Yeah, just no explosions. Probably got that woman crying. and
Oh,
we like,
you know I do.
oh yeah, oh yeah. He's got the essentials.
Ah,
Who
yeah.
wants to hear an explosion?
Oh, here you go. Here you go.
Yeah, there's a. You gotta hit the fireworks if you got that. Oh yeah, there it is.
There you go. Just use that for the
It'll be
explosion.
all right, Fifi. Oh man. Yeah, that's the woman upset because her dog's not shaking.
Happy
hear
4th
the-
of July.
Dog's sitting there
Mention
pissing
in
the
there.
fucking
You
rug.
hear the depth now that I can convey?
Yeah, I
You
do.
know what
I hear
Oh,
like
yeah.
a dog barking, and then there's like a
Yeah.
firework going off over here. It's like
Painted an
dynamic.
audio picture.
Dolby
Mayday
surround
Angelo.
sound. Yep.
The audio Angelo.
Mayday Dolby, man.
Mayday the audio Angelo.
Surrounding sound. Oculus fucking sound, man.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
fucking 16
Brain
pin good.
Oculus.
25.
25.
25, baby.
Or whatever the ear is.
Oh shit. I
Yup.
thought that was pretty funny though. I can see people like. Can you imagine though the firework goes off, son, and the dog does that fucking tail
Oh, yeah.
between the leg
Yeah.
thing and it crunches his back and,
That's
it,
not
Yeah.
funny.
and then pisses the floor like every time. I can see them people like being miserable.
That's one of the reasons I don't have pets, other than that fish.
But at the same time, I'm like, man, you know that was a possibility when you got that thing.
Aw,
Like,
dude.
you wanted it.
Right, you wanted it.
It
I
is
think they
something.
don't realize.
What does the dog actually provide that people are like getting some quality of?
Oh, love and affection. But dude,
Aw,
let me tell you
people,
something.
I'm glad
they
I don't
had people
require
on there
those things.
talking about the drugs they're giving these dogs. They were giving them
Oh, you
Xanax.
get them fucked up?
Somebody
What?
talking about they gave them gabapentin. That's
know
like
what
a
that is.
nerve block. It's like a nerve.
Oh, that dog's fucked
It's like
up, boy.
for nerve pain or whatever, and it like completely numbs all your
Sleeps
shit.
till
but
July
it can fuck.
5th.
It can give you bad psychological effects. Like it can fuck you up bad. And I just thought, wow, they're giving this to an animal just so they don't have to hear it bark. Like,
Yeah. You should see what they give their kids.
because they were like, oh, I bring my dog on a road trip. I give it this
Dope these fucking
gabapentin.
things
I'm like,
up.
man, you doping these animals up against their will. It's
Oh,
fucked
against
up.
their will. That
Okay,
thing's
Alan.
eating that cheese
It's
and that
fucked
peanut
up.
butter.
You need to teach it about fireworks. I would take the motherfucker outside. Let's go see the
No, it
fireworks.
can't.
Look,
It's-
dog, look,
it's
and then
shaking.
show it to face its fears, and then it's not gonna go cry. It's gonna say, "Oh shit, it's just some kids blowing some
Nope.
fucking shit
I've
up."
been around enough of that. That
Our
thing's not
dogs
going
would be
anywhere.
outside with us. They didn't give a fuck.
What if you get them like little treats, them good little motherfuckers that smell like bacon and shit?
Or maybe
like,
get a dog that's
How
not a
about you
pussy.
maybe let me fucking
Hey,
finish?
hey,
Rambler.
I was born around, man.
Girl.
Yeah, ain't saying shit,
Talking
just
over
a bunch
tone,
of
I'm doing
words.
the best I can.
Take them good ass fucking snacks for the dog. And
Oh,
when
the
a fi-
sausages.
Now you doing it.
Sorry, I'm just now helping. Sausages.
Thanks. Now
These
they'll
are
know
good
what,
ones.
what
Those
to
things
buy.
go crazy, especially
Yeah.
the crackle of the bag.
Fucking smell good.
Oh. Hey, the fucking bag is good. It's like it crackles.
Yeah,
you
they
know
know
what I
that
mean?
sound.
Yeah, that hard plastic.
Yep.
Like
Pavlov's
All right.
fucking.
yeah.
So then
oh,
when the
dude,
fi-
they freak out.
when
Just saying.
When the firework goes off, you go, Hey, it's the 4th of July, fucking Fifi or whatever the fuck dog is. And you go and you run around, you act happy, and you throw them treats in the air.
That's a good idea, actually. And then it'll associate the
Yeah,
fireworks
then-
with food.
Right, they hit a firework and they'll get excited like it's about the time to rain fucking snookles or whatever the fuck they say.
Sausages.
Sausages?
Sausages. And bacon bits. Bacon! It's bacon! Is that bacon? Is that bacon bits?
Who wants some motherfucking ice cream?
When the fuck did we get ice cream?
Get that man some ice cream. Yeah, time to make decisions for people. See, that's why people listen. I already fixed things. Took care of the dog situation. I
That's
don't
a
even
great
have
idea,
one.
actually. It really is.
I've tried. You
It
pull it out,
trains
the
them.
He
thing
ain't tried nothing. Gumbo's been dead for so long. Does your Zimbabwe daughter fucking freak out when she hears explosions?
To be
Think she's
honest-
back home, huh?
You sent her back
You sent her
already?
back?
She just hadn't. I hadn't seen her in a minute, so I've been
What do
working
you
on
mean
this.
you ain't seen her in a
I haven't
minute?
seen her, so maybe she just went home. I don't know.
She ain't
What?
at the house?
Wandered. No, I haven't seen her. I kept on calling her for dinner and never showed up.
Come
I'm
on.
like, it never happened.
Come on. There's no way.
I don't think you're supposed to lose that thing.
No, dude. Like, you took full
I have to put
responsibility.
like a little collar. or
Was there like
something
a
on it.
warranty? Like, could you return it after a certain
He went to
amount
Walmart with it and he was like, no, you have to come in. They got like laws against that here. Said she likes it when it gets hot in there.
No, you can't leave them in the car, no. Did you leave it in the car and you
I have the
forgot?
radio on, Allie.
Yeah.
All right.
Kids
Relax.
need programming. Oh, man.
Need to learn. I was trying to teach it how when I get Gumbo 3 that we got to kind of train it to go outside. With
Yeah,
the
Gumbo.
fireworks, you know?
Yeah.
Gumbo 3.
That thing gonna be Gumbo. Give its name a new meaning. That kid gonna whoop that thing down in no time if it ever comes back home.
It's water.
Already ran away. He had a daughter for like 2 weeks. Bitch ran away.
Week and a half, whatever. I had that effect. What can I say? You know?
Not right now. I'm hungry.
My fucking hard drive just failed, all right? I don't have time for this.
Yeah.
Go to Wendy's or something. McDonald's. I don't
Never
know.
came back.
Well, you know. Things happen. They'll find their way home.
Dude, so the hot dog, we were talking about hot dogs last show. They had the hot dog eating
Hot dog
competition. I
body.
didn't end
Hot
up.
dog body. Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't end up getting to see it. I usually watch it live, but I didn't see it. But I did see some video and some pictures of it.
Ooh.
That shit was pretty impressive. The
Oh.
fucking dude that won for the last 15 years won again. His 15th victory. What's his
What?
name? Joey Chestnut.
Joey Chestnut.
He didn't break a record this time. He only ate 63 hot dogs
Jeez.
in
Christ
10 minutes.
Jesus.
His record was 76.
God
But
damn.
he ate 63 hot dogs, won the contest, while in mid-contest choking a protester out.
What?
And I'm telling you, he grabbed this dude. He's got hot dogs in his hand. He's like
hot
eating
dogs.
hot dogs, and his dude comes up and stands in front of him with a sign. Well, Joey, the fucking hot dog eating champion, like grabs him around the neck and does like a jerk motion, like you see in the movies like John Wick or something, when they want to break somebody's neck, they get him in the headlock
Yeah.
and then snap it
Yeah.
and drop him.
Yeah.
Dude, that's what he did. Hot dogs in hand and everything, bro. It looked like
Oh,
fucking UFC fight, bro. He
No
was hot
shit.
in the middle of a hot dog eating contest. It was fucking crazy.
Damn. That's crazy.
He snaps the fuck out of Lord Vader's neck.
He's like, you get to win my fucking hot dog championship. I've been waiting for this all my motherfucking life.
I like how the guys are like, hey, and the guy with the hat, you know, like come here.
But that dude, in the middle of the contest, man, goes out there. He's got a sign that says, "Expose the Smithfield Death Star."
What is that?
It is the largest pig farm in the United States.
Oh, and this is a hot dog thing.
And those people are upset about the treatment of the food.
Yeah.
They're not happy. The pigs are treated inhumanely there
Really?
before they're murdered
Oh,
to be fucking
poor little guy.
made into hot dogs.
Oh.
And
Is
I
that
think
what hot dogs
Bodies.
made out of?
they in
pig?
ballpark, Frank.
The
so,
shitty pork ones.
Yeah, Nathan's. Wait, is it Nathan's?
Nathan's is the beef.
Then why they went up there? Ain't they beef fucking hot dogs?
Yeah, because these people are obviously stupid and
Don't
don't
even
know
know.
the difference.
Don't
That's
even
beef
know.
hot dogs, right?
Dumb
Wait,
shits.
what's a hot dog made out of? A pig or a
Pork
cow?
Hot
and
dog
intestines
potty.
and, like,
Depends on what kind of hot dog it is.
discarded pork.
What's the one that you
Items.
Nathan's beef
Nathan's
franks.
is all beef.
So those are murdered cows that are probably
Cow.
treated equally as bad as the
Cow
pigs.
the thing you throw in an oven and cook and then
Cow
devour?
beef.
All right.
What?
Are the ones that I boil?
Boil.
Them little pink ones?
Yeah,
That's
that,
pork.
That's just fake. I don't know what the fuck that is.
You said you get ballpark?
No one knows what
Gumbo.
those. No one knows what those are.
I bet you they got tripe in there and shit.
Try. What the fuck is that?
It's like ground up intestinal lining.
Oh.
I think
There's all kind of fucked up shit in there. There's no way.
Allie, come on. That's terrible.
Now I will let y'all know that Ballpark does make a beef frank now. They make turkey
Alright.
frank,
I've
that
had
ain't them
those.
pink ones
pork
though.
frank.
No. That's usually what I get are the ballparks.
The pink ones?
No, the fucking dark
Tan?
ones. Yeah, the
The
dark
normal
ones.
Ballpark though
Yeah.
is
The
pork.
Oscar Mayer. The Oscar Mayas are
Oscar
the ones that are
Mayer?
pink.
I don't know. Bro.
Okay, here we go. Mechanically separated chicken.
What is that?
Sounds humane. It's
It's,
done very
um,
delicately.
That's like it's like all
Oh,
the
fuck.
waste items. What? What are you gonna? What? I'm trying to fucking explain what it is. It's like the waste items of the chicken or whatever. Whenever they're
New
processing, taking
explosion
the meat
clip
out,
fucking helps out already. There you go.
Yeah.
it says no byproducts
Next time,
fillers.
don't ask questions.
Mechanically separated chicken, pork, water, corn syrup, potassium, lactate, 2% or less of salt, blah blah blah.
We also had
So it's just like chicken and pork mixed together.
a shooting.
What?
Who did?
Yeah, man, a couple of mass shootings. I think
Wow.
the one that they ran with the most, and I watched a lot on one day because it was something live and exciting happening. I should definitely watch this. It was Highland Park, somewhere in Chicago, huh?
Yeah. Think so, right?
Yeah. I don't know. It's kind of old by now.
Highland
I did
Park.
find out that his mom was like a drunk gold digging crazy bitch.
What?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Got a cute little
She
sister.
had big titties.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Damn.
And what else? I don't know. What was interesting about it? He like dressed up in women's clothes to try to, I guess, escape or something. I don't know. I think he was trying to get away with it. Most of these people that do this shit don't seem like they're really trying to get
they're
away
like
with it.
Angel of Death.
It don't look like it's very well thought out.
Right.
This dude at least thought enough to dress up in women's clothes to get away or something.
God, I didn't hear anything about it.
I
That's
don't know.
crazy.
Yeah. He also rapped.
Oh, yeah?
It was called Awake the Rapper. I don't think this is it, huh? You found it?
Uh-huh.
They were scrubbing that shit
Oh,
off
yeah.
quick.
I had to look.
Yeah, dude, like instantly. Like when it first happened, I found everything, and then like minute by minute, started going away. You sure this ain't Chase?
That sounds like it.
Yeah, it wasn't that great. Yeah, court case. Probably gonna be boring. I mean, so obviously guilty. I'm saying.
Guilty.
Like, what does they need a court case for?
I don't know.
I like
It's
to do official
technicalities. Yeah,
sentencing.
you got to do officially. Go get him. That wasn't that exciting. A lot of those things, though, they want to blame a lot of things.
What are they trying to blame?
Probably the gun. It depends on where you are. I really don't, dude. I'm telling you, I can slightly understand all sides when it comes to this. But I'm telling you, I keep looking, and I fucking hate that it's become like this right-wing fucking thing, you know? But I think we really do got to consider them fucking SSRI drugs and shit like that.
Oh, yeah.
I
Absolutely.
think it needs to be considered.
Was he on that?
They're not saying, but how come they're not saying? Like, that should be a major...
Oh, yeah.
Like, if somebody gets in a car accident, we're quick to find out if they're on fucking alcohol, drinking, or on drugs or something. Like, that should be knowledge on every shooting. Like,
Oh,
it's something
yeah.
that you tested for,
That
or
sounds
what
like
you
a-
were on when you did it.
Sounds like a money thing right there, man.
But the thing is that, like, a person that's, like, in a normal state of mind and, like, a normal person, like, that's living, functioning, I don't think the likelihood that you're on drugs is, like, lower. So if you take all it could be just a coincidence that,
Sure.
yes, people with emotional or mental, problems are on these drugs, and those are the type of people who do that shit.
Right.
Not just like a happy-go-lucky person with no problem that just goes, I'm going to go out there and start fucking shooting people. So it could be a coincidence, I'll say that. But I really do think it needs to be looked at.
Oh, yeah,
Dude,
definitely.
tons of, like, there's a ridiculous statistic on how many guns are in America and the amount of people who own guns. This does not happen often enough for it to be a gun owner issue. And there's a lot of people on fucking antidepressants too, so maybe it's the combination of the two. I don't know, but I did think it was kind of weird that they don't mention that whatsoever. They're putting some barriers up on I-10.
Oh, good. Finally.
Woo!
Yay.
The barriers will stretch between I-10 and Chef Mentor Highway to I-510.
So they blocking off Chef.
Don't come down here. Hey, you know how we fixed it? Don't come down here
I didn't
anymore.
realize that. So
They're going to
Chef's like
install
right next.
concrete barriers and high-tension cable barriers between mainline I-10 and the service roads in each direction.
Yeah.
They'll be able to climb those high
What does that
tension
mean?
cables.
That means that there's basically, those stretches in the center part?
Yeah?
There's those cables that run down the center, and they had those posts that are driven in.
Okay.
They're just basically putting that there so oncoming traffic can't go head on to the other lane. That'll, keep it in their lane.
No, they're doing that to block off Chef Highway from the interstate.
What?
Yes.
This is a conspiracy, you're saying?
Between the I-10 and the service road. I guess they're saying that a lot of that shit's going on the service roads. I don't know.
What shit?
Like the
So
acts of
somehow
people
these
shooting each
barriers
other.
are going to prevent shootings? Is that what these barriers
You
are for?
can't shoot through.
What, high-tension cables?
Yeah.
What? Why? It's got some kind of fucking force field?
Just a lot of cables. They put them close together with a high tension. You probably can't penetrate.
Okay, anyway. Just being fucking dumb. I just thought it was weird. Like, around that area. Like,
And of all times, when they're having all that shit going on, that they chose to do
take
it now.
away escape routes.
Right.
Instead of you fucking cutting and jumping the medium and going the other way, now you're trapped in the fucking death
Right.
zone.
Right?
Hey, what if? Oh, that's actually not a bad idea. What if this is like a ploy to have a sting operation to shut this shit down to catch them?
Shut these
Yeah, right.
fuckers down.
We had a couple of high tension and cables
the
and a
crew,
concrete to get rid of this serial killer.
Yeah.
But a lot of stuff happened on the service road. That's why I don't know why they're putting a cable between the service road and the main line when shit was happening in both places.
Because I'll say this: that driving down there, it is a little scary sometimes seeing that another car can come pretty much dead on at full speed.
Oh, yeah, I guess we'll see. Just thought it was weird. New Orleans did lead the nation for the highest murder rate per capita.
Yes.
New Orleans has 145 homicides since June 30th, setting the murder rate at 36.8% to 100,000 residents.
That's crazy.
Number one in the country.
Damn.
And there's a lot of motherfuckers killing a lot of motherfuckers in a lot of motherfucking places. And New Orleans managed to become number one.
Damn, we beat out Chicago.
This is the funny part to me. This come from the article. The NOPD pointed out some underlying issues that are facing society right now that could be causing these murders. Inequality of employment and educational opportunities, stating that those issues are beyond the capacity of law enforcement to address. Really? That's what's causing the problem? School's causing the problem?
To a certain degree,
School
I
and
could
not
agree
being
with
able to
that.
find a job.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Just that they're not gonna. If you're not somewhat educated, that you're not going to progress in life and not be a piece of shit person.
This is my problem. You can blame the fucking school, right?
To a degree.
You can raise tax money and put more money into the schools.
Right.
But the people at the schools, according to the ones I've spoken to, by the time those kids come to that school, there's so much fucking things you would have to teach them to make them even capable to learn anything in school, that school is a fucking waste. You understand what I'm saying?
I get it.
Like, if you can't conduct yourself in a
Right.
decently respectful fucking courteous manner
Civilized.
and
at
be
that.
places and
Yeah.
do things that
Sure.
you I don't know, they want you to do.
Yeah.
And I'm not big on school. I don't even think school is that great. I don't like fucking school. I think it's horrible. I think the system and the way the school is
Yeah.
and how kids are taught, I think it's atrocious. It's fucking horrible. It is not the most adequate way to teach most kids, I believe. Some kids I think can thrive in that environment. Most kids not.
Fair enough.
Like, dude,
I agree
you
with
look
that.
and your life is fucking dumb. Like when you're a kid and you got all this energy and everything and you want to be doing stuff and should be doing stuff
Right,
and being
right.
creative and making things and using that energy in a positive way. They want you to fucking just sit there and memorize and learn all this dumb ass shit. Like, and then while your mind's a sponge, I think too, like learn math and English and shit like that, the
Right.
fundamental stuff.
Yeah.
You shouldn't even fuck with that, barely do it when you're a kid. But then when you hit that age, like that you can really learn some shit, that's what you should be learning. Memorizing all this dumb history and all this other propaganda bullshit and how to apply the math and English, that should be a later on life thing. Like too much, like you go to school and they're trying to fill all these kids' head with all these subjects and all this stuff, and then they want to give them homework. Like homework, that shit fucking the dumbest concept ever. They want you kid to sit still and do all this boring ass shit that don't want to do it, and then it's gonna bleed over to then. When is your kid just to learn? They let its mind fucking expand and
They
like
don't want it
experiment
to.
and do things and,
Recess.
and find things that it may be
Some
interested
schools don't
in.
even have recess.
Yeah, it's just fucking dumb.
Dude, when I went to the public school one year, they didn't
But
have
anyway,
recess.
I don't feel like that's the problem. The problem is at home and how they being raised
Oh,
and the
yeah.
influences that they have
agree
in
with
their own
that.
life, not the television. Like back in the day when you had like some core values and learn from example by your household and your parents and
Sure.
siblings and shit. Then the shit on the television and the radio became entertainment. You could draw a line between that and reality. Well, now they don't have no home shit. They don't have no examples. Then next thing you know, they're looking for that for learning, and there's not that separation between reality and entertainment. You know, that's what's all fucked up. These kids, you sending the untrained animals like little feral children. That's just another. It's one government-funded fucking thing. Blaming the problem on another government-funded fucking thing for what? They get more money.
Yeah.
It's just dumb. Blaming that. NOPD too. Why don't they just be real and be the problem is there's no sense arresting these people when they be back out here the next fucking week because we don't prosecute them. Then we don't, supposedly we don't have no place for them to go, and then the waiting forever for court dates and all this shit. And then they right back on the street.
Sure.
And then when we do go to arrest them, you got to be so afraid that you're going to do it wrong, or maybe, God forbid, you're not going to treat a person who's does not agree with you going to get them correctly. And then you got to worry about that with your life and fucking being sued or even put in jail or whatever.
Yeah. Or
Like,
killed.
why?
I mean, fuck, any of the degrees.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Fucking
kind
crazy.
of fucked up, if you ask me.
Dude, I've been watching. I got this new channel that I found, or it found me. And it's just got like tons and tons of like footage. Every night they'll put up a new,
Really?
is this arrest and this.
Oh,
and it's
really?
kind of just raw video,
From
like
the,
the chest cam.
Yeah.
Police videos?
Yeah.
But the shit that makes the news that shows like a fucked up situation,
Uh-huh.
right? And then even you can go, yeah, that cop kind of fucked up, or,
Yeah.
you know, it went a little too far or something.
Yeah.
Or sometimes a lot too far.
Right.
Those are the ones that like make the news and you think that that's the way it always is.
That's just the way it
Yeah.
is.
But unfortunately, when you watch more and more of it, this shit's fucked up. Like the cops dealing with a lot of shit
Oh,
right now,
yeah.
and they're all saying the same exact fucking thing, and they're all acting the same exact fucking way.
Right.
So it's impossible now for me to make the comment that the things that were done, whatever the George Floyd time,
Mm-hmm.
those things are directly impacted and causing a lot
Oh, yeah.
of the increased problem. It
Yeah.
wasn't like everything
Oh.
was wonderful before.
Sure.
But the amount of crime and murder and just lawlessness now, That
agreed.
I definitely attribute at least 20% of the increase to that.
Sure.
That's very technical. It's scientific. I'm gonna throw 20%. Dude, like, yeah, I'm watching, and it's like a lot of them. The same thing. A cop just like, hey, you know, when the woman got accused of stealing, the cop goes up and goes, hey,
Right.
they say you stole something, you
Right.
know, and she's like, I didn't steal nothing. He's like, okay, well, let me see the receipt.
Right.
You were in there.
Right.
You came out. They're saying you stole something. You saying you didn't. So let me just see the receipt, and
we'll
if
be
it's
done
on the
with it.
receipt,
Right.
it's over.
Yeah.
Well, she won't show him the receipt. She starts insulting the guy. She tells him, you're only doing this because I'm black. He said, ma'am, everybody that shops here is black. Like, literally, everybody that shops here. And she's like, yeah, and I see y'all out here all the time. And he's like, we're out here all the time because they called and said you were stealing. Just
Right.
let me see the
Right,
receipt,
right.
and we could just have this. This can be done.
Right.
Well, dude, this woman just straight up keeps fighting him on it until she then gets tased.
What?
She did get tased.
Yeah.
No way.
It's like, man, no, you kept the guy's like, you hear him.
He's
And look, there's
trying.
shit I'm not taking up. Not all fucking
Yeah.
cops are good. There's some real fucking
Yeah, yeah,
scumbags doing horrible things,
Right.
and them motherfuckers doing horrible things with a badge and a gun. That's
Sure.
extra fucked up.
Sure.
But what I am saying, though, is not every... Here they come right now. Let me... Whoop, whoop. That's the sound of the police. Whoop, whoop. Oh, that shit went out the window. I'd be like, run, motherfucker. What did we do wrong? I don't know, but I don't want to kill me. I have to invoke my privilege. But anyway, it's fucked up. A lot of videos of fucked up shit where the people, I'm like, God damn, you just can't. What are you supposed to do?
Right.
Everybody can just break the law. Not everybody, but
Well, to me, it's like just hearing it. It sounds like it. Hey, he's doing the right thing. Just show me the receipt, and I'll leave you alone. The company called me. You know what I mean? I
Right.
just didn't
Like, I don't wanna
show
be,
up.
Ain't
right?
nobody been following you around.
It's hot out here. I want to get back in my car or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, like give me. A
Oh, and then
fucking
she had kids in the car, and you can hear the dude's upset about it. He's like, look, if you got the receipt, just
Right,
show me.
right.
Like, come on, you got kids in the car, and like,
This is.
I don't want to have to. I don't want to go through all this.
Right.
Like, just
You
tell
know
me.
how much paperwork's involved too on this.
She
shit?
probably could have just gave the shit back, and they wouldn't even have pressed
Right,
charges, and they just
right.
let her go.
Yeah.
Shit's
Good
going
thing for
down
that.
out there.
'Cause you sure didn't have nothing loaded up.
Fuck. Hey, what
Ain't
was
nothing
that number?
exciting either. It's
One-
all people getting drove to the hospital dying of
Drug
smallpox.
overdose,
They bring them from New Orleans. The
Hell of a
monkeypox.
time last night.
gunshot
Kurt
victims,
was on a roll.
Speaking of Nola pox,
pox.
this was a Thursday that they identified the first case of the monkeypox in Louisiana. After this weekend, I'm sure it's up to at least a couple of hundred.
My chimpanzee.
It's mutating. What's that? Oh wait, there's another one. I skipped ahead a little bit.
all right.
See if there's anything interesting. Yeah,
First case of monkeypox in a Louisiana resident.
According to the CDC, early data suggests that gay, bisexual, and other men who have sex with men make up the higher number of cases. So this is like an anal thing, huh? It's probably when they go ask them out.
Oh, you're supposed to wash that.
I think it also has something to do with whenever anal like rips your butthole
Okay, Jesus.
Oh my god.
and
Oh
then
my
it gets in the
God.
blood. I'm serious.
Oh my god.
You didn't know that? You thought it was just primed and ready to go, baby. No, they gotta break barriers. They breaking through that shit like
breaking
Titan
barriers
steel
like Knocker
barriers on the
Radio
fucking highway,
triple
man.
threes.
High tension cables, baby.
That old comedian was right when he said if you could take a dick, you could take a joke, because from the sound of the exploding asshole, that sounds like you've been through a lot. Like you got cursed. Let them get married. You wouldn't fucking sign up for a life of that. Like, Jesus.
Right.
Oh god.
Yeah.
So if that wasn't enough, they supposedly got 2 new COVID-19 variants.
Yes.
I said the word, so I'm sure that's it. Show's getting cold.
Thanks a lot, dumbass.
Can't monetize this motherfucker.
Oh, yeah.
They discovered it at LSU.
Jealous.
Right? See that? They more than just a football team.
we can barely spreading the virus.
That shit mutating extremely fast, they said, and we need to keep track of
Yeah.
it because it becomes different enough. The vaccine is going to have to be adapted.
Oh, that's how I'm gonna get people to take the new vaccine.
Is anybody getting that shit? Not
What?
the COVID, the vaccines.
I don't know.
Dude, I
think
know
them people-
somebody who recently got the booster again. the
But how
fucking
many?
same
Like,
booster.
you don't really hear
Not
people
a lot.
get
No.
No?
Uh-uh.
I don't
I
hear
bet
a
you a
lot,
bunch of
no.
people are real proponents of making sure everybody else got it, kind of slacked off.
You need to go get it.
Oh, I haven't heard anybody say shit.
You think a lot of people are up to date?
No.
Yeah, Brad Pitt is, from what I heard.
Yeah, we'll get to
Oh,
him
that's
later.
nice. No, not many.
All right. What?
I am.
You don't even have. No, you don't have to lie no more. You're free from that. Yeah, fucking weird.
Yeah.
What you think about? They also this week. I think this was the 5th when they opened the gate to the upside down. CERN shot their protons
Is that real?
around.
Is that really? Did they really do something?
I mean,
I didn't know.
what does that mean? Why are you being
Did that
retarded?
really happen, you dumb fuck?
I don't know. I don't fucking believe nothing. I didn't
That's
see
what I'm
them
saying.
on.
I was wondering if in your
and they yell over me when you
I was
ask me a
wondering
question,
if
you
in your
fucking
opinion
retard.
if that's real or fake.
I believe it's real.
Why?
Because I've researched it a lot, and there's a lot that if they aren't, they're doing it to the moon level.
The moon. What I'm saying is, do they really have this atom collider?
Supposedly. And it's supposedly, yes, it's like built underground in France, and they've done it, and they broke it last time.
Whoa.
And
That
it took
shit
like
broke.
2 years. So yeah, it's crazy too, because like they can only do it like once or twice, and then they gotta like change everything out because it's like so crazy.
Gosh, they probably should not be fucking with stuff like this.
They were afraid that it was gonna open up the black hole.
That's what it says.
I
Yeah.
love that. That's fucking
Black
great.
hole
You like that?
sun, won't you come and wash away the cliffs? Walk and show, won't you come? Won't you come? Won't you come? Update interface, more cables. Gonna need a new cable.
Table.
Yeah, 'cause I can't
How many-
fit the shit that I bring over every week.
I have to start leaving shit
Right?
over
Should
here.
chum just stay?
Two
gonna have to-
You might
laptops,
say.
power supply. So many cables, I could die. Don't know why he needs that stuff
I know, we could have just done it with the phone.
to
Yeah.
play a couple clips.
That he don't even have in the lean.
Black hole sun, won't you come and wash away the clips? Black hole sun, won't you come? Won't you come?
Wildcat Show. Won't you come?
Won't you come?
All right, that was good.
Hey, actually, on a
Hey.
real note, can we talk
That was
about
all real. What? Spread false information. What you got?
You know, start renting part of that room.
Oh, leave some of this shit? Yeah. Let's just carry the table in there.
Oh yeah, he's gonna
All
put a
three
whole
of us,
fucking
somebody
water
needs-
station in there now. So
I'm gonna need power dropped in there.
No, nothing can fit in that room. I ordered water.
I need to get the banker's boxes back.
This whole going to get water thing has become a problem. So now, to get out.
Water room.
It is. You close the door with that compressor. Yep.
We're really up. See, just to get water, we gotta do all this shit. Just
It's
to be
a
like,
lot.
yeah, we got a little water. Our internet's kind of working. Mayday's rig's kind of working. I feel like they took a lot away, and then now we're
Yeah.
kind of inching up to.
Yeah, we're
where
building
we
back
used to be.
better.
This is the point that I find odd with the CERN situation.
CERN.
So the people who are like anti-CERN stuff,
Yeah.
right? I would say those are more I guess you would call them your right-wing conspiracy theorists.
All right.
And the ones that are for it and think those people are stupid and dumb,
Yeah.
that would be more of your left-leaning conspiracy. I
Right.
mean, left-leaning, whatever. Those people are completely
Theorists.
sane, right? Those are the sane
Just
people,
theorists.
Yeah, yeah.
supposedly, right? So, like, those people are nuts that are over here anti this shit. Well, then if you think, what's like a big time hippie symbol? If you were going to draw a symbol and it needed to be a hippie, what would you draw?
The peace sign with the circle.
Do you know what the peace symbol actually was and is?
No.
No.
The peace symbol was an anti-nuke
Really?
symbol. It was people who was against the nuclear technology, period. They did not want it made. It was not like an anti-nuclear bomb.
Nuclear power plant or nothing.
It was an anti-nuke because they felt like that was too dangerous and too much fucking around with science. So it's just kind of
Diddling
weird
around
how
with
things
Diddling
flip.
around. It does make sense.
Weird things how things flip, and today's revolutionary is tomorrow's oppressor.
Right.
So
Right.
I do think it's odd, but I'm not scared of it. I'm like, great, open up a black hole, suck this whole fucking thing to shit.
Right.
What the fuck? Who cares?
Right. What
And
is
with
there to
every
lose?
great like advancement, if you're gonna really do something that like revolutionizes life and possibly prolongs it as a species,
Right.
is also gonna have the ability to destroy it.
Oh yeah.
Like if you think like hundreds of years ago, I'm not good with numbers.
Okay.
A very long fucking time ago. All right, we're talking musket time. If you wanted to kill everybody on Earth and
Long time.
destroy everything, it would take a very long fucking time, or like a mud flood.
All right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like a major earth. But if
Right.
men, like human beings, wanted to kill every human being and every animal and all, it'd take a while to do that.
Yeah.
Years, right?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
As time is going on, it's easier and easier.
Oh, yeah.
Like you can get together with a couple of countries and decide, hey man,
Half the world's gone.
we kind of done with this. Let's hit some buttons and probably fuck it up pretty goddamn bad, at least to eradicate the human species off. You might still, have some animals and plants and shit. But then everything would be so polluted with radiation and everything. Good luck. It would take a long time. But it gets faster and faster, right? So maybe whatever they spin around these neutrons or whatever and smash them into each other, then maybe that'll just help provide
up.
next to free energy, right?
Oh yeah.
Or you can use my magnifying device to create the steam and turn the turbine. That's free, but we don't talk about that. It's too advanced. We'll go to like smashing atoms. That might create so much energy that it's like super cheap and clean. Look, you don't need to pollute the oceans anymore. We're just gonna spin these fucking neurons around, crashing into each other. You know how long your phone will run off of a black hole? That's a lot of fucking energy. Anyway, I thought that was kind of weird how things do flip now. Now, like the leftists, which I would consider more hippie thinking, or I don't know, that generation spawned and helped create this one, and they just totally abandoned all its original concepts, and now you're stupid for fucking, you're just dumb and a conspiracy theory for having any concerns that spinning these fucking neurons and crashing them together to try to figure out like gravity and shit. The things that are like trying to figure out, I'm like, well, okay. Sound like bullshit to me.
Well, they're
wanna make
spending
flying cars.
a lot of money on this. I'm talking like a lot of money.
Yeah, because, man, I wonder if they find out what they can find out. You can
Right.
make a lot of money.
Look at that money.
You don't spend that much money unless
$8,000.
to just dick around with stuff.
No.
Diddle with stuff.
Yeah,
See,
yeah.
that's what I'm talking about. A lot
I mean,
of money.
they knowing that by doing this, whatever
Oh, yeah.
information they're going to get going to be very
They're
profitable.
they're trying to, they're also trying to
Yes.
find the God particle, they call it.
I don't know what all that is. That just starts sounding like weird talk. What
It's
I'm
like
saying?
neutrons. I get it. Like these invisible things, but basically they're just trying to fucking see how they can control you. The bottom line.
Nah, man.
What does that mean?
They want to use it to make technology.
Well, they make to control you.
Eventually, you would
make
be
money
controlled
off
partially
of you,
by, but
basically.
they want to be able to make like flying cars.
And I
shit.
feel
We're
like
missing shit. To
part
make
of
that.
this too is they
Idiot
want to.
fucking people can't drive on the goddamn ground. We
It'll
gotta
be
have
better.
We have to have concrete and high tension cable barriers.
Everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah, what would they do with the fucking cars?
They'll
They're
do
gonna
it.
fly.
They'll make it
It'll
like
Be
little
like
tubes
9/11
that
every
you can fly
fucking
up.
day. Man running from police from unpaid child support crashed into fucking 1100 Poydras Street. Floors 8 through 12 are now closed. Like, fuck, you know what I'm saying? This shit's dumb. I don't know. More dumb stuff. Things can't just, things are just dumb as fuck. The Georgia Guidestones, I remember hearing about them years ago. Back when I was a communist, I thought they were cool.
Stonehenge. Stonehenge.
I'm not going to go through and worry about what they read.
Yeah.
Some shit on there is about reducing the population or keeping the population to a certain number, and then like a one world government, and then it's not very well done. Of all the things that I've read of stuff like that, I've seen way better written things than that. It wasn't that great of a fucking thing. And as far as a monument, they had like some little hole, and at some time it was like a sundial or some shit, or I could tell it was some kind of like calendar that you can make, you know, with the fucking
The
shadows.
Gregorian calendar?
Yeah, I don't know which one.
Oh.
But anyway, it was just, it really wasn't that cool or great. And it was in Georgia. I'm sorry, man.
They're not
What
gonna
are they
put
like?
anything in
Just
Georgia.
because they fucking won, there might be 1 or 2 spots higher on the educational level than Louisiana. That don't really make them that fucking smart to me. I'm like, Georgia, like,
I know.
so I'm sure they have
Georgia.
some kind of great, groundbreaking informational monument
Georgia.
in
Agreed.
Georgia.
Fucking Georgia. I
Is
didn't know
that
that fucking
old
Georgia.
Sweet stone.
Dude, what happened? Somebody ran
Georgia,
into it with a car or
they
something?
destroyed
So they had,
my stone.
Like an alley law one the night, boy.
I know, it's fucking hard to have a conversation like that. I fought through it for a while now. It's like an hour in. I'm like, I'm not yelling this fucking story.
Okay.
So it blew up. One of the pillars or whatever.
He doesn't have the fucking sound effects for it.
Okay. I was real upset about that.
All right, okay.
We actually know you are.
Oh,
I
when
was
he-
made a
trying to help.
5-minute fucking
You said
thing
something
about
about it blowing up, so I was, all right.
So then there's like a silver sedan leaving. Now supposedly this place.
That's the
surra-
car leaving. I'm sorry.
No.
All right. I won't.
I'm about to get fucking pissed
Don't
and just
do
say go
it.
to break.
Don't do it.
Like, don't do it. I'm fucking swear to goddamn, please.
All right, silver sedan.
Fucking black hole, open up. Won't you come?
Wash it, ladies, whips.
Fuck. I had an explosion. Shit don't really get that weird, right? So weeks prior, or I don't know how long before, maybe a month or so, they said recently this crazy fucking woman that was running on, who was it? Jesus, Guns, and Babies. That was like her campaign
Yeah.
thing. The sad part is, though, she's a nut. It always fucking sucks, right? Because, like,
They can,
you'll have a lot of good points in your kind of whatever speech or whatever, something that you're trying to run on. But then you like go all of them do it. They go too far and they start jumping into some crazy ass shit that you're like, all right, now you're just fucking nuts. And then what happens is the things you saying that are true and like really are a problem and should be addressed, those get laughed off too because they just lump everybody and all the issues into these little boxes,
right.
Like, it fucking sucks now. Like, a lot of Republicans that would have good points on some things that are problems and should be addressed. Now you got the fucking abortion thing and all that. And, dude, with giving that more thought, there's, like, thousands of reasons why a woman should have an abortion. The problem is it's made out to one group of people. Like, it's just people who don't want the baby anymore.
Yeah, and it's like that.
And, like, that is kind of fucked up, but I'm willing to let it slide. Like, not to me, though. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. You can kill whatever you
Make
want.
them hot dogs. Just go.
If it's yours, kill it. You paid
Yeah.
for it, kill it. I don't care.
Really?
Oh,
That's
yeah,
it?
I don't give a fuck. That's your kid, kill it. I don't care. Fucking serious. It's
That's
yours. You pay
fucked
for it.
up.
You could buy it. If you buy a dog and you cook that motherfucker, I don't even care if you eat it. You throw it away. I don't give a fuck.
Yellow intestines. Oh.
I'm going fucking with other people's shit, though. Then I got a problem with it. But what I'm saying is, it's your baby. You made it. It's in your fucking stomach. I don't even care if it's in your stomach. It could be in the bed. I don't give a fuck. But it's made out to be like, oh, now we just can't do abortion. So what, like a mother gonna die
Yeah. That's it.
to possibly
Right.
have a baby because the baby's killing them, but now they can't have an abortion now. If the kid is like missing a toe, I can understand you going, look, I don't really want a kid that got a fucked up toe. And you're
Right.
off the thing, so it don't have to go through a life of embarrassment every time it takes off its socks. I get that. Like, that shit makes sense to me. But the whole blanket thing is kind of sucks that you just make this blanket law that
Right.
doesn't have
Right.
rational fucking...
Thinking.
Right.
Yeah.
But now, all the other issues that kind of important that should be looked at, that just gets left off in the group of the absurdities.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So this woman was no different. She had some complete absurdities in her shit. Like, she was fucking nut job. Too far, way far right. I don't even want to say conspiracy, just any far right kind of ideology she just latched onto and was trying to pull it all in.
Right.
But she was saying that these Guidestones are satanic. That shit dumb as fuck, too. Like, it's dumb. The thing was written in, like, different languages and shit. But other than that, I don't think that makes it religious. It doesn't seem like a religious thing to me whatsoever. So to call something satanic, it's just dumb to me. You lose me right there.
Fair enough.
But the shit does have some shit in it that I think a lot of people rightfully would not agree with. A one world, like, complete government, what is it called? I'm trying to see where...
It doesn't say that from what I can tell.
Unite humanity with a living new language? Whatever. I don't think we need that anymore. We got technology now that can
Translate it.
translate shit. I watch the UFC fighters that don't speak English. They get their phone out with the translator on, and
Really?
they can read a lot of shit. It's fucking awesome. Like, we don't need
Really?
one language now. We got technology. We got them.
Oculuses?
No, man, it's a cool fucking word, and I can't think of it. It's a Hitchhiker's Guide to Babelfish.
Oh, all
They
right. That's
stick
what they
that
call
weird
them.
little thing in their ear, and they can understand all the aliens'
Oh,
languages.
wow. That's kind of cool. God,
But
they're
yeah,
probably
shit-
going to have that.
Huh?
They're probably going to have that really
They
soon.
do have something like
Babelfish,
that
boy.
that goes in your ear and it's got the it'll automatically translate what somebody says to you.
Wow.
Oh, all right. Let all nations rule internally, resolving external disputes in a world court.
Right.
That, to me, like, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
It's
Whatever.
better than what they're saying is instead of fucking shooting bombs at each other, you can go to a court where the whole world can vote on like who's right and who's wrong. It's kind of the same thing.
Yeah, we see how that works.
Yeah, well, otherwise they're just bombing each other.
I know. I just think government's better on a small and smaller level.
But it says let all nations rule internally,
Actually,
only
the-
resolving external disputes in a world court.
There's no way, and if you've been a part of even a small association, there's no way for a group of people with money and opinions involved will ever work. Not on a small level, not on a medium level, not on a large level, not on an extra grande, whatever that fucking size is at Starbucks. It don't work. Like, it's never gonna work. And it just seems like the bigger it gets, the less control everybody got. If you got it small, then you got a little more control. It's not gonna work, and it's not gonna be fun, and it's gonna be constant fucking misery. But on a larger level, it just doesn't even matter. You're irrelevant. And it's still fucking horrible and miserable. But I can understand not people liking the things in this Guidestone or whatever. But they call it satanic. That's kind of fucking dumb. But I guess people got pissed off, and somebody was like, you know what? Let's go get this fucking satanic shit out of here.
I think they don't like it because it says guide reproduction wisely.
They also
and
supposedly had
maintain
a
humanity under 500, whatever, million, whatever.
population control is big right now, you know?
Yeah.
We just fucking got finished saving everybody with mask and injections, so now we gotta
Jesus, huh?
reduce it down some other way.
Yeah,
You know,
COVID
fucking
didn't kill him, unfortunately.
Crazy Republicans don't want to go fucking murdering babies, so I guess gonna have to find another way to get rid of you, some of you.
Let's try this black hole.
Black
Fire it up.
hole sun. Shit, COVID's not killing them. What are we gonna do? Put more poison in the air, in the water. I was listening to my buddy who's dying from Above Ground World News, and he works with granite. He does countertops and shit. And he seemed to think that it was a little ridiculous to think that somebody ran up, put a bomb, and blew up one of those solid granite pillars. He didn't find that, like, it went too believable to him. He said usually if you want to blow up something like that, you have to drill holes in it to pack it in there.
It's so dense.
Yeah, where another explosion, maybe it would have knocked it down, but it turned the thing into rubble, which it does seem like kind of
Right.
strange to me that did happen
Yeah.
because the drill, I've seen people,
Same here.
what's his name? Rust Valley Restorers, when they would blow up them rocks, they had to drill way into them and,
pack
and a
'em.
lot of fucking dynamite. And this ain't a rock, this is granite, which is a rock, but it's a super
Really
strong,
right.
you know, dense rock.
He said you have to use diamond to cut it.
Yeah, and then you got to fill it with like a lot of nitrate shit. Like they just pump that shit. It's not like a stick of
So
dynamite.
definitely, I don't think that happened. Now, they're supposedly surrounded by cameras. They put a lot of cameras in this area that is pretty much open. They got a little parking lot to where you can go park and see this thing. They said it became kind of a tourist attraction,
yeah.
you know?
Sure.
So, yeah, you see this, guess what the getaway car was?
They were on
Silver sedan.
Yeah, you
What
right,
a coincidence.
baby.
Silver sedan,
Is
man.
that the same one? They just finished whacking somebody.
Yeah,
in
on the
East.
I-10. Must have drove
Yeah,
there
that
right
was the
after.
I-10.
They
They
go
could-
blow up the Georgia Monument.
They couldn't go around and just make a U-turn. They had to keep on going to Georgia.
Yeah,
The
they
new
went to
barriers.
Georgia and blew it up. So, man, I kind of was believing him a little bit. I'm like, man,
Yeah.
it sounded like it makes sense to me.
I didn't even think about that.
And I'm like, no, it's probably, don't make a conspiracy theory out of this, right? Some guys went in because they're nut jobs that went, yeah, man, she was right. Let's go. Let's go blow up the devil.
Burn them down.
The devil sign. And then they went in and blew it up. And then they left. Then I'm like, how come we really haven't heard much new information about this? Like, you got the car.
You got the camera. I mean,
You got
the
the
license
plates,
plate, right?
Right.
So just
You could at least release the car that you're looking
Right.
for,
yeah,
right?
right,
And then maybe some information on what they used to blow this up.
right.
Because now that the scene
Yeah.
had to have been analyzed by now.
Yeah.
They did the thing that I'm always like, this makes no sense.
They brought Mayday in with Gumbo, the sniffing bomb.
That motherfucker dinner.
Fucking McGruff.
Hit him with that stick.
Dude,
Only you can
I
stop
swear when we were
drugs and
talking about that a
alcohol.
minute ago, yeah, I can't get that
The drug
and
dog.
the yellow fucking intestines out of my head. I'm like, oh, it's so bad.
So they did the thing though that I'm always like, all right, that's some weird shady ass shit.
Yeah.
What?
They fucking already tore the whole thing down, saying for safety issues. Like,
What?
man, you could put a fucking
the-
rope around it or something.
Right.
Like, dude,
Wow,
Stonehenge
this
is
was
still
an
up.
inside job.
That shit don't look that safe. Like, there's a
Right.
lot of things out there that look real dangerous about to fall down. Like that Hard Rock Cafe.
Oh, yeah. Is that still up?
No, I think it's not. But dude, they knocked this motherfucker down in a matter of like a day. They were like, yep, it's somebody set a bomb off. Let's go sweep it up. And then why you had to tear it down? The other pillars, I almost think the statue got actually a little cooler now.
Yeah.
Dude, they already tore the motherfucker down.
There's some fucked up reason.
Tore
they
it
did
down,
that.
ripped the slab off, and then went digging for the supposed time capsule. And they said, oh, they can't find it. There's no time capsule. They supposedly had a time capsule.
That was
Yeah,
getting
so they
weirder
can't
and
find
weirder.
it.
Yeah, so man, I was like, that whole thing, man, that's just shady as fuck. We got Osama bin Laden. All right, let's see him. Well, here's the one picture we took, and we accidentally deleted the original, and we threw him in the ocean. All right, there you go.
It went along with the
Wouldn't
fucking-
want him to be a martyr. He can't be a martyr while he's out there in the ocean. Threw him out facing east or some shit. Like, just get rid of evidence, man. I don't get
real
it.
quick.
Real
Yeah.
fucking quick.
There you go.
Now the history books will say that Georgia Monument used to be there. They'll probably put a monument about the monument
monument.
that's no longer there.
They probably won't
Because it
talk
was
about
too
it at
dangerous
all.
to be around. Sweep that shit up.
Yeah. Make
Yep,
people
now-
think.
now
The
people-
Georgians
Try
get
to be
smart.
going like Lee Circle.
Population went up 50 million like an instantly.
God, huh?
Took care of that problem.
That's
Go-
weird, man.
Go smash neutrons together and stuff.
I know.
Yeah, that was just weird that they fucking just swept it up.
Real
I looked at it after the explosion. It's like a pile of rocks, and then the fucking pillars,
rest of the
other
shit,
Two
yeah.
shit up
stones,
there.
Right.
Fine to me. It looked cooler. Like it looked more like Stonehenge.
So they said, that's it.
Stonehenge.
Gone. Got rid of that shit.
That's pretty
Got
ridiculous.
to go.
I thought that was kind of weird. No information in the getaway vehicle and
Silver
no
sedan.
suspects.
It's the same people from the Die-10.
Silver. I went looking up. I was like, man, is a silver sedan like the most common fucking vehicle?
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
it
yeah.
seems like it's used a lot.
Right?
Like in things like this, you hear silver sedan.
yeah.
And I think it's just because it's the most like
It's a criminal like silver sedans.
It seems very inconspicuous.
Right. Like
What's
of
that?
all cars, it's kind of like the most bland in a way.
Right, you don't even see it.
If it was a red Corvette, it'd be like, oh, all right.
Yeah, that dude went like if he fucking would have drove up. I say he could have been broads. You know, fucking
Yeah.
chicks are wild now. They doing it all. Go ahead.
Do it all.
They're fucking amazing. That was so sexist of me to think that the bomber was a male.
Right.
Fucking nuts to assume something like that.
There you go.
Women are fully capable of blowing up
shit.
monuments. My bad. No offense, fucking. That's one thing we have not reached that point yet, where women have taken over those usually
Roles.
male traits, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, women, you want to be taken serious? You gotta stop blowing some shit up.
No, don't do that.
Besides your fucking uteruses. Make a murder scene since you don't make sandwiches anymore. You might as well fucking make murder scenes. You have equal rights now. Nothing wrong with you. Nobody's stopping you from fucking doing demolition. But
God.
yeah, welcome back to that one.
Yeah, that's one that definitely made sure.
When we get back, Kurt's gonna be here. He went to the mom's ball. We have to check in with him. I had some dreams. We watched a bunch of stuff on the over the holiday. We watched a lot of things. We're gonna break them down for you, spoiler free. Maybe after you listen, you will or will not have to watch them for yourself. He's DJ Mayday with the break.
Not Real Radio. What are we calling it? Triple threes or tree?
Whatever you like.
Not Real Radio. Triple threes coming at you.
Dude, new world
break.
premiere too.
World premiere. Man, my
2
boy's
world
been-
premieres.
Dude, my
Neither
world-
one of these songs have ever been heard before.
Dude, y'all are rolling, man. This is great. World
Churning out
premiere.
things. While Mayday's upgrading the Lima, we were making
Churning
songs.
the bud.
Churn it up, baby.
You a little thrifty out back.
Churning.
You stupid boy.
Oh, world premiere. Bizarre mashup of programming and Little Thrifty featuring C-Spot.
C-Spot rap.
What a C-spot.
Oh no.
Stacking that paper down, getting it on. Not Real Radio 333. Stay tuned.
All right, man, let's just jump right into it.
Most people still today think that all entertainment to do with movies, drama, is therefore nothing more than their entertainment. It never, ever was that case. The greatest social messages are promoted through movies and drama, high drama, through the fixation of emotive sequences, emotional sequences, not logical, factual sequences, but pushing points across in an emotional way which register and fix in the mind. So emotional content is very, very important rather than going through an actual discussion or an argument using logic and facts. There's no debate. And when you're being downloaded through fiction, your guard is down, the sensor part of your brain is not in action as you would in a debate or a lecture. You're actually in an alpha state, being completely downloaded with new ideas. Very similar to a computer. So it was done for a purpose. It was meant to be hypnotic. It was meant to be used as a tool of propaganda and indoctrination, even through the guise of entertainment and so on, through drama, through little documentaries, fiction, non-fiction, all combined. You understand that it's even worked out towards different age groups. There's something on for everybody's age group. Each age group is actually being updated as well, even the elderly ones, into new ways of thinking or seeing things. But the target mainly was for youngsters. All you have to do is keep giving them new updates every so often, and you can change an entire country or a nation or a block of nations. We're all getting the same uploads, upgrades at the same time along certain paths, but it's all implanted subconsciously in their mind. because those implants, those subconscious implants will become their opinions, and they will never know how they arrived at them. They won't remember it's from this particular documentary, this particular movie, or whatever. Most people want to belong to their peer group. They want to be the same as everyone else when it comes to opinions. In fact, they judge their own personal sanity by bouncing ideas off their neighbors and friends who will answer back and agree on these same topics in kind. It doesn't matter if the topics or what you're given are facts or utter nonsense, as long as everyone agrees at the same time. You'll say, well, I'm sane, and their friends will all agree because they've had the same information given to them. We don't only get the same information given to us, we're led through sequences, even documentaries, to leave you with a predetermined fixed conclusion on any given topic. Most folk are once again unaware of this. They think, I've just been given all the facts on this topic, and this is the obvious conclusion, which is always given to you by the final expert on a particular program. There's no thinking involved. If you know someone who's watching TV, it's quite simple to find out where they are mentally, psychologically, in the understanding of things. You can ask them a few simple questions. If they give you standard television answers, forget it. Simple as that, forget it. If you see some spark of their own opinion coming in, there's maybe a chance you can do something with them. But you cannot get up. You see, television, it can be classified as a drug. Any addiction is still an addiction. Television is an addiction. People watch 4 or 5 hours per day. If you notice too, they don't even discuss the topics once the news is read to them to each other. They've both been downloaded with the opinions. You don't have to ask what their opinion is. It's going to be the same one as you've been downloaded with, left by the expert. That's why people today can't think outside of the programming from television, which contain little human dramas as the hook that you identify with to make you watch the whole story. The child gets kidnapped, detective goes on a hunt, he goes through hell and fire to get that child back. And that's the hook to get you to watch them. The human story is just the bait to make you watch through it, to get you to identify with it. Because once again, there's always a message left somewhere in the movie. It might even be a message that's against your own morality. That's how you're downloaded through entertainment. It's there to alter and direct and always upgrade into another step of the direction that the entire culture for someone else's purpose. And it's one of the most dangerous tools that can be used. Everybody who's alive today has been trained literally not to have to think. As Brzezinski said, shortly the public will be unable to reason or think for themselves. They'll expect the media to do the reasoning for them. So let's counter that. Let's get back to thinking for ourselves, using the data material, get involved, start using our minds again. And you'll be surprised, it's like a muscle you haven't used for a long time, how quickly you start to use it, how sharp you become so quickly.
All right, man, that's the end of that. Till the next time, man. Peace.
I said what's happening, you heard me? Say C-Dot, go ahead and roll up another duffel.
Man, don't touch my duffel, man. Thrifty on the beat.
She hitting my phone, I'm all in her dome. I call it hawking, I'm sending her home. She sucking me up, her head is a cone. I'm high as the shit, I hang with the drones. I feel like I made it, I'm feeling impatient. Just beat, I be slaying, the sweet as Jamaican. Fuck what they saying, I twist in the flavor. Thrift to be chilling and stacking that paper. Thrift to be chilling and stacking that paper.
Thrifty got all the hoes.
Thrift to be chilling and stacking that paper.
Love.
Thrift to be chilling and stacking that paper.
Love.
Thrift to be chilling and stacking that paper.
In my city, mind your business. I ain't show up to detention, bitch. $1 million dream, saying like kid, then it's the menace, taking your hoe, fucking these bitches and letting them go. She know I'm with Thrifty, she loving my kinfolk. Break down the O and I smoke till I can't smoke. Yeah, I smoke till I can't smoke. Yeah, I smoke till I can't. Yeah, I smoke till I can't smoke. Yeah, I smoke till I can't. Can't smoke. Can't smoke. I smoke till I can't smoke.
Thrifty be chillin' and stacking that paper. I'm dripping in flavor, my shoes alligator. Fall back, dog, bitch, I'm a raider. Call me your father, ho, I am Darth Vader. Smoke a pound of skunk, leave it in the trunk. Work filling up, need a duffel up. Thrifty be chillin' and stacking that paper.
Yeah,
Thrifty be chillin' and stacking that paper.
Thrifty got all the hoes.
Thrifty be chillin' and stacking that paper. Thrifty be chillin' and stacking that paper.
Fuck what they talking about, bitch. Pull up with the carbon out, bitch. I'm about to spit some real shit. I've been sipping 30 on some trill shit. I've been plotting how to get a meal quick. Me and Thrifty with the fucking meal ticket. They been playing with me, got my gears switching. I done fall back, but they steady dissing. Why?
Thrifty be chillin' and stacking that paper. 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 Thrifty be chillin' and stacking that paper.
Look,
Thrifty be chillin' and stacking that paper.
look.
Thrifty be chillin' and stacking that paper.
Damn, the production's getting.
Dude, the production was good. The sound effects thrown in there.
I like the lightsabers. I like the auto tune he had going
the
on. The
effects were pretty
delays.
dope.
Yeah. The throws with the verb on it. Yeah, man.
I'm digging
Throws
C
with the
Spot's
verb.
actual like voice. I think he's got a cool voice. It records very well, cuts through well. His lyrics just like miss.
What do you mean?
I don't know, man. Like it seem like they're doing good, and then it just kind of falls apart. Like it just needed that last part to kind of sum
Right.
up the whole thing, or give
Right.
that last either punchline or tie together,
Yep.
and it just like goes.
Somewhere else.
Yeah, or like
The thread. Yeah.
the
yeah.
very beginning was like, I don't go to detention. I didn't go to detention, bitch. Something like that. It was like, what? Like something like Dennis the Menace and fucking hoes. Like Dennis the Menace was a child.
All
Like
right.
unless there's a new Dennis the Menace that
No, it
goes
was always a
around
kid.
fucking hoes. Like I don't know, man.
Like maybe he's getting ass fucking from a young age. I don't get what that
Yeah, I don't know,
reference
man. Yeah, maybe that's what it is. We don't understand. Like we ain't there yet. The problem is not with his lyrics. It is with us.
Gotta be us.
Yeah. That's what it is. We ain't up on that level.
Oh, with the
Stacking
Dennis
them
the
paper.
Menace.
Yeah, we
All
got
right.
more stacks to go
Thrifty
before we
stacking
get to that
paper.
level.
Yeah.
Maybe
He's
that's
way
what
up
it is.
there.
All right.
Oh, this
you know
is
what?
we're basic. Okay, I get
Yeah,
it.
yeah. We got
Damn.
getting old. Like it's passed us by.
Oh.
Like that boy speaking in youth code.
Oh.
You know what I'm
Gotcha.
saying?
All right.
We
Oh,
understand
I do not know
Thrifty
what you're
because-
saying, obviously.
Oh, you do. You understand what I'm saying, but not what he's saying.
Yeah.
Like Thrifty, we get Thrifty. That boy old as fuck. Old as fuck.
Old as fuck.
Like using
Not a young buck anymore, man.
He's using references of things he actually knows about. C-Spot
Not
just trying to be related to an older audience. Yeah, I'm gonna throw Dennis the Menace.
Yeah,
'cause
how-
them
how
old
old-
timers used to love that.
How old does he think that little Thrifty is? That's crazy.
What?
How old do you think that track is? Like the Dennis the Menace is from the 50s. That's like 70 years ago or
How
something.
does he
That
even
is
know
old.
about that?
Yeah.
I
Because
don't
like
know.
that was one of them things that came and went. No one really like
He must have
carried the torch for it.
Yeah,
It wasn't
right?
even like funny or good, really.
Didn't they have a remake at one time?
Yeah.
Not too
Wasn't
long
it
ago.
Macaulay Culkin or something?
No, I don't think
All
it was
right,
him.
well. Dennis, Mr. Wilson, Wasn't that it?
I get it confused with the horse one too, man.
The what?
What is
Mr.
that?
Ed. That was like the
Yeah,
exact same
fucking.
time.
How is that the same
Yeah,
thing?
how do you get those two
How is that the
confused?
same
Because I thought that maybe he was in the fucking cartoon.
Who?
I mean,
Horse?
cartoon, the show. No, Dennis was somehow affiliated with the
horse?
Yeah, it's just it looked the same.
What?
It was the same. It always came on right by. I'm just waiting for the kid to go like fuck with the horse, shoot a fucking
Mr. Wilson's
like a
horse.
crossover?
Yeah, you know, fucking.
We go tip him
Dennis.
at the end, the middle of the night.
Dennis, stop
Comes
fucking
Dennis
with that.
kicking the horse. And one day the horse kicked Dennis, and then he became the dude from Mask. I didn't know those things were canon, as they would say. Yeah, I'm here. I'm fucking here, baby. I'm here. I'm like sometimes queer, but then most of the time not, because it's not a parade all the time. Yeah. I went to the mom's ball, though. Yeah, I was balling up in there. I went there dressed in blackface in a pimp costume. Yeah, man, people was looking at me fucking crazy. I'm like, bitch, I will backhand you. I'll tell you what, though, fucking it worked. What worked? The costume worked, man. I walked in there, I was a hit, man. They started sprinkling me with drugs, baby. I did so much drugs, man. I think I'm still fucked up. Yeah, I'll tell you that much. Yeah, I've been through a lot, pal. Me and this fucking top. I slept on the back for the fucking train. By the train, I was like, hey, this dude come out and he's fucking waving at the train. He jumped on it, and the next thing you know, he was gone. Like, hey, man, I thought it looked like the fucking sound guy. Yeah, man, it was fucking great, though. I was high out of my fucking mind. Took a bunch of pictures. Fucking went in there. I was taking pictures of everybody. I'm about to put them on my Instagram. Yeah, buddy. You're gonna love them, right? A little bit of everything. You got best of both worlds. Yeah. All right, well, what was your favorite part? I don't know, man. I don't have a favorite part. All I do know is that they had fucking dudes with shaved underarms and chicks with hair under them. It was fucking so confusing. I'm like, this is my kind of party. Yeah. I literally could get away without fucking anything. I was like, you know what? I think I'm just gonna go home, bang that fucking dot waitress. Yeah. I'm like, I can't tell what's going on here. I'm gonna move in and shake a baby, and I'm fucking high on my mind, but I still don't have no idea what anything is.
Wow. There's a lot there.
Yeah, after that Uber fucking experience the other week, I'm like, you know what, pal? I think I'm just gonna go rub one out in the fucking restroom. Yeah, so I do this thing when I masturbate, and I like to stand on top of the toilet, and the fucking thing fell off the wall. Yeah. I'm like, man, fuck this mini storage. Man, it's kind of like right now, I'm out of here. I'm going to fucking loose stool. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
All right, there he goes. Obviously having stomach trouble.
All the drugs. Oh, God.
There goes another toilet.
What is this song? Is that what they played at the thing?
There you go.
Wow.
Yeah, you like that?
I don't.
I'm going to skip my dreams and go to the things that we watch, because we watch so many things. And there is a commonality that went through it. Yeah, my birthday thought was the dreams that I remembered from childhood. So maybe we'll blow through this real quick and we'll get to those dreams.
Okay.
If not, no one will ever know.
No, I want to hear
It'll just
that. I'm
be
more
notes.
interested in that than the multiverse.
Multiverse reviews. Boy, when you cut out a 40-hour work week, you can watch the shit out of things.
I was looking at it and I was like, y'all are some watching motherfuckers.
I mean, there was
Yeah.
literally nothing else
Oh,
to do.
looking ass, motherfucker.
We
Yeah,
ran
I
out of
was-
shit to fucking watch, and I was like, we just fucking sit here. Yeah.
We watched Beavis and Butthead Do the Universe.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah.
It was about, just happened to be about time travel through a black hole.
Into
Are
an
they running
alternate
CERN?
dimension.
They're
No
running
word.
CERN.
They did not say whether CERN created it or not.
Nope.
Allie was a big Beavis and Butthead fan. She was really looking forward to see this.
I used to like Beavis and Butthead.
That was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I was at the time when it first came out. I kind of thought it was cool when he hits the frog with the bat. I thought that was neat. It was like a little cartoon on Liquid Television or something.
Oh, yeah.
I don't
Liquid
remember.
Television was great.
But anyway, I remember then when they started doing the video things, I started losing interest, and it was kind of like Morgus. I just wanted to get through the video to watch more clips
Right.
of Beavis and Butthead do horrible things. I did remember the first movie,
Do America, man.
Oh,
and I
yeah.
remember that having some funny shit in it.
It's fucking incredible.
I mean, TP for my bunghole was iconic, and that fucking take me to your leader when he's having that fucking caffeine or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Rush.
dude.
Yeah.
That shit was iconic. Very funny. So, Allie, what did you think of the movie, The Do the Universe?
Are you threatening me? Yeah, it was great. It wasn't like the greatest thing on the planet, but it was funny and it was what I would expect. The first movie was just ridiculous, but this was cool to see Beavis and Butthead in like it's exactly what I expected. They were in a modern world and they had the phone and shit, but they didn't know what to do with it and all that because they were from the past. So it's pretty funny to see them like fucking with futuristic shit and not knowing stuff in society you can do and say, etc. And in the common fashion or whatever of the first one, the whole thing was about them thinking they were gonna get laid by this chick,
Yeah.
but it was like obviously not that. So it was very funny. What about you, Zartome? They went to space camp and shit, and then they went to real space.
That's good.
Yeah.
All the plots sound really funny.
Dude, it was good. Like, if you liked the first one and you liked Beavis and Butthead, they, like, did their thing.
Nice.
So it's more of that.
All right.
And some of it was really good. I was like, damn, this is way better than I thought it was going to be.
How was the voicing?
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't notice
All
nothing.
right. That's good.
Sounded exact.
It didn't try to stray too far away from
Right.
the animation. And,
Oh,
dude,
yeah.
I'm just telling you, it was Beavis and Butthead, just
Modern
more of
day.
it.
Yeah.
And
I like
futuristic.
that.
Yeah, pretty good.
I thought it sounded like it was going to suck, to be honest with you. Like, it had the potential to be good, but I don't know, And then, there you
Think
go.
about black hole time travel, right?
Yeah.
Keep that in mind. That was the first one.
All right.
We also watched the end of Stranger Things.
Oh,
What are my notes? It's been so long now. Feels like so long.
shit. God,
That was a fucking journey.
Yeah.
So I got a theory. I thought that was kind of cool. Like, I didn't make it up. I saw it somewhere, and I'm like, that's kind of fucking neat, and that would be kind of cool. Probably not going to happen, though. But what if the dude Eddie becomes Eddie from Iron Maiden?
What?
What if he's like this demon with a fucking guitar around his back? I thought that would be kind of cool.
That would be cool, but I mean,
One disappointing thing about the whole series, they bring back the Bush. They bring back the 80s Bush. So tired of that fucking song. It ain't even that good.
Oh, Kate Bush. That one?
Yeah, bring
Yeah.
back the Bush.
Ah.
Bush was popular back then.
Ah.
I don't even think they would let the women shave it off in Playboy. They would
They
airbrush
did.
hair on there.
yeah, they was furry on there. It was gross.
Then they brought back Metallica.
Oh.
Metallica is like the music. I am not going to pretend like they're not good.
Let's get them goddamn Guidestone.
Drinking Bush beer.
I'm telling you, one of the coolest things I heard that kind of blew me away at the time was later on Metallica when they put out the symphony orchestra.
Oh, yeah.
That shit is fucking badass. Like some incredibly well-written songs. Like, I don't think old Metallica is like kind of like timeless. It's still good. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
Metallica as people, I just can't stand as fucking people.
Really?
I wish they would have had a plane crash or something to where we would have got like up to the Black Album and then they just happen to fade away.
Who are they? What's wrong with them?
Just don't like them as people.
Is that like David Lee Roth or something, or did I make that up?
I don't know what that means.
Who's
Is
in
that
it? What are the people's names?
Like any of them.
You don't know.
You don't like Metallica
Hatfield,
fans.
Ulrich,
James Hetfield, Lars
and
Ulrich.
The
there's
other
two
two.
other guys. There's
Yeah.
one guy looks kind of cool.
Trujillo.
I think he got in there later on.
Yeah.
I think that
He used
dude
to play
just
with Ozzy. He was the best in there.
yeah, he's pretty cool.
Yeah, he's
I
a
like
bad
that guy.
boy
I
player,
still don't
too.
I don't have no ill feelings towards him.
All right, but what about the guitar player? The surfer one.
Yeah, he's irrelevant.
All right.
But Hatfield and Ulrich,
And
I
all,
like,
yeah, you don't
I
like
don't
him,
like
huh?
them.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, that is kind of Metallica for the most part.
Yeah, I would consider that. But yeah, I don't like them two guys. Then I watch them like trying to like
Be
they
cool
get
and
popular again off
yeah.
of this scene in the show. That disappointed me. I'm like, leave them where they're at.
I can't stand Ulrich either. Of all people, it's like,
The Napster shit really fucked us up. That's what it was. Like, what did he really ever do to us to have such hatred? It was the Napster thing.
Oh, like they tattletaled on Napster or whatever.
Yeah, like, bitch, I'm trying to fill up a hard drive. You over here fucking crying about your fucking tunes.
Aw.
But yeah, I ain't gonna pretend like Metallica ain't good. Like,
Oh,
if
yeah.
you don't like Metallica, you just trying to be like a cool person that don't like good or popular things.
Yeah.
Like, there's a reason why Metallica transcended fucking
yeah.
metal, and it's
Yeah.
because that
Metal.
shit was fucking good.
Yeah, dude, the Black Album is still one of the.
I don't think you could call it that anymore. Jesus, just let that one fly.
Wow.
There's other ways you could describe
Oh,
the
my
album
bad.
besides that.
Yeah.
What was my last note was multi-dimensions and the upside down being a multiple, another dimension. There's a show that we watched that had this
Is that?
alternate dimension.
11's diddling with that CERN.
Diddling
huh?
with the upside down, yeah.
Allie, what'd you think of the ending? Did you cry?
Of course.
All right.
Aw.
Ending was a lot of action in it. It was cool. I thought it was well done.
Yeah, that show is fucking awesome, man. I'm very happy that we it's one of them things where it's taken over the whole world, like everybody's obsessed with it and that's all everybody's talking about right now. But I'm not mad. Like, I'm like, yeah, it was that good. I'm
Like Metallica, some things get popular not because they just brain drain and
Right.
popular.
actually
They're
good.
good.
Well
They're
done.
just
You know?
that good, and
Yeah.
everybody's appreciating the characters and the actors and kids and everybody. They were so good, and they really, the story's crazy, and there's always twists and turns, and it's just great acting and great writing, and I mean, the music leaves something to desire at times, but
Really?
then they have some musical like masterpieces in it. It's just weird that they use something such a positive way, and then they put annoying songs in there here and there. But it's just a fucking awesome, weird fucking show. Like, I'm stoked that we got to watch it.
Doctor Strange in the multiverse of madness, time travel, and multiple dimensions. You didn't like that?
Oh, it's fucking stupid.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
Wow.
I can't
really?
watch anything like that anymore. It's just too stupid.
Yeah, it wasn't that good. But another thing, multi-dimensions and
God,
time
that's
travel.
the theme of the week.
It
huh?
was. The whole thing was about that.
Oh, that's what it is. I figured it out.
What?
It's Bruce Willis.
We
No,
travel
the-
back in time and you
No,
get the fucking
I
computer
see-
fixed.
No, they actually. That's what broke my
Eclipse.
computer.
Go back before the upgrades.
Yeah.
That's what fucked up my computer. CERN. There you
Yeah.
go. I figured it
All right,
out.
there you
all
go.
right?
Black
Yeah.
hole.
Thanks.
No
Thanks,
time to
CERN.
spread false information.
I'm concerned about this.
They
CERN
turned
is
it on and wiped
CERN
it
is
out.
satanic. We also watched another episode of the Umbrella Academy, and that deals with alternate realities and
And
time
time
travel.
travel.
Just happened to watch that.
That's so
Just
great.
happens to
dude.
be out.
That is so great.
They handled the transition of the character from a little chick to a little dude. They handle that. She gets a haircut. Like he gets a. Is it she when does she get a
Before it
haircut?
happened, she got the haircut.
Oh,
Yeah. And then
so
became
then he left.
Right.
So he walks up and he's like, "Hi, I want to say Vince, but that's
It's
not."
Victor.
Hi, Victor. They say something. They say her name, and she's like Victor, and they're like, "What?" She's like, "I'm Victor now," and they're like, "Oh, okay." And then they just kind of roll with it, and they only had like one awkward scene.
One of them said, "You're Victor now," and then she said, "It's who I've always been." And they were like, "Oh, okay, cool," and then that was it.
So I guess that was our training, how you go about handling that. I thought somebody in the show should have been a little more like, what the fuck, kind of. You know what I'm saying?
Like more
they
the-
missed. I think they missed a lot of stuff because of just being overly sensitive, or
Right,
just like
yeah.
trying to train people how. Like, there's a lot of very entertaining things you could have done with that, and you didn't.
Nothing.
And I guess though,
nothing.
it was that scene was put in there to train
Propaganda.
people on how you do it.
God.
And then no one slips. Like, I would have had to write that in there. And you don't write it in there being out of hatefulness or something like
Right,
that, because
just
I
a
don't
real
think
world thing, yeah.
right, and a real world thing that would be kind of entertaining and funny to
Yep.
watch play out.
Yeah.
But I guess you can't do that, so they kind of ruined a transition thing with trying to minimalize it.
Yeah.
Was that what the word?
Yep.
Anyway, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things you could have done with that would have been entertaining, and they did nothing. It's Victor now.
Nothing.
Oh, Victor. Okay. Nice
Yeah.
haircut. I like the haircut.
Yeah.
Moving on to the next time travel multiverse. We also watched Episodes 1 and 2 of Westworld back on HBO.
Dude.
Fucking incredible show. It's good.
Still good?
Yeah, it's still good.
Oh,
Characters
man.
are still great.
Dude, that show, wow. That show is on such another level, dude.
They bring it to, oh, dude, it's kind of cool. Something that I hoped, right? I want them to bring back the park. It seems like they're bringing back the park. I ain't gonna say
shit.
guaranteed,
But they're kind of hinting
but
to
it seems like
Yeah.
they're bringing back the park. And this time, unfortunately, it's in the, what is it, the 20s?
1920s, yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that. The flapper dresses,
Me
nightclub,
either.
what is that?
yeah.
Golden Age or whatever?
Yeah.
Wop,
Roaring
wop, wop.
20s.
The Roaring 20s.
Yeah, I hate
Does
that
seem like
too.
a plot in it, though, is brainwashing and 5G towers.
Really?
Seems like that's what they're using as their kind of baseline.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, really good. Still good.
Dude, that show. Whoever writes that shit is on such another level. And the actors, incredible.
Yep. They're cool characters.
Yeah,
Like, you
characters.
want to see them go through stuff.
Characters, but also, too, the acting of, I mean, when May's getting checked out and she can do that, you know what I mean? That, like, lifelessness is incredible.
Yeah. It's
Ah,
pretty
dude.
cool.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
What you think so far, Allie? Episodes 1 and 2?
It's about what I expected.
All right. Obi-Wan Kenobi, season 1 ending. Very odd if you listen to the break. Alan Watt talking about predictive programming. That you heard Alan Watt do, that's at least a year or two old. It's fairly old, maybe even more than 2 years. And when he breaks down every story is detective that finds the kid. They have to go on this journey to bring the kid. He pretty much summed up every goddamn Disney show we've been watching.
Really?
Yep.
Just like a Mandalorian had the little baby Yoda, little cute character. Obi-Wan's got the cute little girl. Princess Leia has like a, what would you call her attitude in it?
Bitch.
No, she's like
No.
smart and witty, but mature and like kind of calm and like she's even keeled, can handle it.
It would
you know?
almost be like if you were like, create the perfect little girl. They're like,
Really?
okay, we'll write that. They really like this perfect little kid.
That never does anything wrong, like, doesn't stray away.
Well, she's just
No,
smart
just-
and shit. She was like fixing stuff and jumping in places and
Smart,
Oh,
polite,
shoot. Yeah,
caring,
yeah.
compassionate.
Yeah.
Like the little kid, they
Brave.
just
No
wrote
faults.
this thing. Yeah, brave, all of it. Like,
It has no faults.
no,
doing
like
strong convictions. Yeah,
when she's like being a little bit, you would consider a bitch. She's really not. She's just
terms.
she's just being a
Fucking bitch.
she's just being herself. Like, I don't know, not being herself in like a negative way. Just she has a feeling, she knows something, and she's acting upon it.
Right,
She's
right,
doing what she wants that feels right. And they wrote her as like a very smart character. So all these things that she kind of pushes, like goes a little too assertive for a kid. You're like, yeah, but the kid's right, and you know, it's right. They wrote like a perfect little kid,
Yeah, she's awesome.
which is kind of both cool and fun to watch, and also
Annoying.
like, man, yeah, come the fuck on, Jesus. Because that woman died, like that bitch on a lot of antidepressants and shit. Man.
I mean, the kid had to
didn't-
be exceptional.
Yeah, I'm
'cause she grew up
surprised
to
she
be
didn't
like a
shoot up a
badass,
parade.
like fucking commander general or something like that. She had to show the kid had a lot of potential from an early age.
I did think it was kind of fucking dumb, though, the whole get the kid and have to go save it and bring it through the earth. Come on, man.
I don't know, dude. It was an
Couldn't have wrote
excuse to
something a little
see
bit better
fucking
than that? It's
stormtroopers.
the same
and-
excuse they used to write a whole other series.
So,
But
I enjoyed the fuck out
They
of it.
did have something in it that when they do things well, I'm like, God damn, that was fucking awesome. The Darth Vader fight against the chick Inquisitor girl was one of the best like lightsaber fight scenes I ever seen. It was fucking
really?
awesome.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
They did a really good job. They did some cool shit with the sabers, with the fucking light coming on and off, and then breaking in half to where then he had two. And
What?
like the
That's
moves
kinda
that they
sick.
did, whoever the choreographer was really good on. And I was like, God damn, that was probably one of the best Star Wars fight scenes I've ever seen.
Nice.
Mandalorian had that good one too, but I think this one was even better. And it was
This one
Darth
was
Vader.
awesome. It was Darth Vader.
Vader's so fucking badass. Like,
Yeah.
holy shit, what a great fucking character.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah, so that
This
was...
series had a shit ton of Darth Vader in it.
It
Really?
made it worth watching. I think they did a good job. I think Disney, the people though that I feel would like this the most and appreciate it, have been I would say unjustly, hate fucking Disney right now. So I don't think Disney could do anything right in those people's mind. But in watching this, I thought it was really well. Best fight scene, I think, in the whole Star Wars collection.
Yeah, the series was very well done. It felt very authentic Star Wars. It felt like real Star Wars.
We also this one has nothing to do with time travel. It has nothing to do with multiple dimensions. It has no superheroes in it. It has no science fiction. We just needed something different. I seen actual scrolling through Facebook. Someone was like, "This is the best show nobody's watching," kind of thing, and talking about how intense it was. And I was like, "All right, let's check this out." It's called Bear. It's on FX. I don't know how I don't even know how you watch FX.
YouTube TV.
Really?
Yeah.
So,
hey, over there, bear fucker.
Yeah, that one. Good.
But anyway,
FX has some good shows.
really?
Yeah.
Dude, this show is fucking awesome.
It was insane.
They were short episodes. We binged the fuck out of it, which we never really get to do. And once
That's
we
awesome.
started watching, I'm like, oh, let's just keep rolling with it.
Yeah.
I think it was 8 episodes. They may be 40 minutes long or somewhere around there.
alright.
They weren't like super short to where I was like,
Right.
all right, next.
Yeah.
But they were short enough to where we did eat
Watch
through
a
that
few.
whole season pretty quick.
Nice.
Yeah, we actually didn't fall asleep in the middle of it either.
Wow.
Yeah, because we didn't watch it
really?
at night.
Damn.
Oh,
This
maybe
shit
we
is, you know what it is? Usually when we do the work thing, and then you fucking do the dinner thing, and then the clean up thing, we're not like starting to watch something till it's pretty much like, hey, we should just go to fucking bed. But we're like, nope, we're going to get some kind of entertainment before the night is over.
Yeah.
This, we were like, done things early, had more time to do the
Sure.
shit to where it was
Yeah.
like, wow, wait, we can fucking sit
Had
down and
40
watch something
hours
at
to burn
7
up?
o'clock,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
We were awake. Anyway, this will keep you awake. It was one of my favorite things in a movie, dialogue. This thing is so heavily dialogue driven, and the directing, how they cut things to make things fast. There's a lot of shit that happens, a lot of words said, a lot of movement, a lot of cuts in the video to jump from thing to thing to keep this thing at like a high rate of like intensity.
That's cool.
And I worked in a kitchen before, and that is either something, I think there's different people in this world. You're either going to like it or not. I loved it. Like, it's
It's fast paced.
it's the same reason I enjoyed playing basketball. It's like it'll get to a movement of speed and like
Teamwork
just
kind of thing.
using instincts constantly, or instincts or things that are practiced anyway, using things that you've honed and done a lot for a certain period of time. You can get it like in the fucking zone in a kitchen like that, to where it's just almost you're working almost off of like muscle memory. You're not thinking as much. You're just moving, and it captures that whole thing. And the actors in it are great. The dialogue's so well written, and it's delivered great. Like, everything about this show is fucking awesome.
It stressed me the fuck out, man.
Did it?
Yeah, like you feel like you're there. It's like, oh fuck, I was freaking out when all tickets were printing out to the machine. I'm like, we got to get these orders ready, and I'm like, wait, I don't work here. But it's fucking immersive. Like, it fucks you up.
Damn.
Yeah, the majority of the whole series is shot in the kitchen. You go other places, but the majority of it is in
That's
the
the home
small
base of it,
kitchen.
yeah.
The
Wow.
majority of the shit that happens is in
It's
that
intense.
small area. Shot really cool. Like, the director of this did awesome. Did
It's
a
like
lot with
Dunkirk
less.
except a kitchen.
Really cool too. If everything we're watching, it relies so heavily on all the bullshit. This was just cameras, microphone,
Yeah.
dialogue,
Yeah.
small set,
Incredible
kitchen.
actors.
Yeah.
I've watched some great shit by FX too, so I believe it, man. They're one of the few out there that can produce some quality stuff.
They're like the new AMC, you would say?
There's a shit ton of
better
cursing
than
in
that,
it.
yeah.
Do they have
Yeah.
cursing on there?
Some of it, yeah.
Like, the F word is used a
Yeah,
lot.
yeah, yeah.
So I
Some
didn't
of
know
it-
if it was for TV.
Yeah, I would not have guessed that this was on. I don't think that's really regular TV anymore.
It used to be, but it like
Yeah,
Used to be. What? Yeah.
I
I've
thought
been
that
in
bitch fucking
retirement.
I drug out my wig from the mom's ball. I'm like, not that kind of mom.
What? I'm grandma's ball now.
Yeah, you got fucking dust on that
Shut
thing. You got more hair on your lip than most of them fucking guys did under their arm. Yeah.
It was nice seeing y'all. I gotta go.
Like, man, what's going on here? Fucking role reversal. Yeah, fucking a pregnant dude in there. I'm like, hey, pal, come over here and blow me. Back to the can. Yeah.
All right.
Don't take it personal. Brad Pitt's got somewhere he can't fucking remember people's faces.
He's always had this, or just came after the vaccine?
I don't know.
Is
I
that
got
the same
that.
thing
Everybody got
that Justin Bieber has with his
No,
face?
he's got his own face is fucking paralyzed.
And what happened to his
Ramsey's
wife?
Hunt.
Huh?
She
She's
had
a
like a
bitch.
stroke or something?
Oh yeah, she had a stroke.
God man, I'm starting to, they're all falling. I love it.
You know,
Let's
this
go.
Brad Pitt, somebody probably should have recognized somebody and didn't. And they were like offended, so then he had to make up this whole big
Right,
fucking
I have
story.
this disorder where I don't remember anybody.
Yeah, I know. I very seldom remember somebody's name.
Oh yeah, I remember a face though. Like a
Face,
motherfucker.
yeah.
Yeah, I might
Pretty
remember
much.
your face, but to put your name with it, we're going to have to go through something.
Can I say something? Unless you look very generic, some people it's very hard for me because they look just like so many.
They
other
are weird too. And then
Like,
you
there's
get
a
the
few.
you get the shapeshifters that fucking they look different, and then you get their stunt doubles. God
Yes,
damn, dude.
yes.
Their stunt doubles always throw me off, man.
I know.
God, I'm not lying, dude. I'm not lying.
There are a lot of them.
I'd be a great casting director where it's like, oh, we need somebody like him, but not quite. We can't afford him. All right, let's get
Close
this.
enough, right?
Yeah,
What would you do,
exactly.
casting for BBC? Because they
Yeah.
always seem to have that almost looks like the
Almost.
famous American actor, but
Right.
a little different.
Oh yeah. Oh man, that's crazy. I don't think that's that. I mean, whatever. The guy forgets some faces. No big deal.
He just needs an excuse.
I mean, is he wandering around pushing a basket like in his pajamas in the middle of the day? Like, that's not a problem yet.
Yeah,
Just saying.
that made the notes before I had my birthday thought.
Oh yeah, I want to hear them thoughts, man. We got 10 minutes.
So my birthday thought was, for some reason, popped in my head. It started. It doesn't matter why it started. It came into my head and it made me start thinking about
Happy birthday, baby.
dreams
way.
that I've still remember. Like you think you go to sleep every night. I've been going to sleep every night. Well, most of them was every night. I probably skipped a couple, not many. 20s. So you probably
Last night.
they say you dream every night.
I
Yeah,
definitely do.
I didn't sleep a couple of nights. I got indigestion so fucking bad. I was hoping I was
Oh,
dying.
bet.
Oh, God. This past week?
Oh yeah.
And he won't
No.
take the activated charcoal. I tell him
Oh,
it works.
it was
and
bad.
It was
Oh,
awesome
my-
though. I was off of work. I suffered. I was like up one night. It was cool. Came down here, sat on
What'd
the
you
sofa, did weird things. All kinds of
It was
fucked
that
up
bad?
shit.
Jesus.
The main thing with me though,
Yeah.
to get an indigestion,
Uh-huh.
it's not what I eat, it's what time I eat it. And I
Yeah.
think we ate late.
Yeah.
Heavy shit,
Late.
kind of late.
Yeah, that gets me every
And
time,
I
too.
think too, like if I eat heavy shit at lunch and then I do a lot of activities
you
and I
burn
do
it
shit,
off.
I'm
Right.
okay. But
Yep.
I eat late at night, heavy at night, and then go lay down,
Oh, yeah.
that shit ain't no good, no.
Yep.
But anyway, I had the thoughts of some dreams that I kept with me, you know,
Over the years.
over the years.
Yeah.
I can't tell you. Like the newest dream is still old. These were all
Sure.
dreams I had as a kid. I couldn't tell you what I dreamed the last fucking 20, 30 years of my goddamn life. But I
Wow.
remember these couple of dreams so vividly that it's not funny. One was jump flying. I called it jump flying because it was a dream. I think this was a dream because if this happened in real life, I think somebody else might have noticed. But I remember it so vividly that it feels like it was real. In my mind, I tell myself it was a dream because that's what makes most sense. But in my mind, this is recorded exactly like if this was a real thing that happened.
Jeez.
It would start in the backyard. I guess that's what helps it seem more believable too, because the scenery of this dream was very normal. It looks like my backyard as a child. There's the pine tree over there that we beat with the bat to get it to bleed and make weird things with it. There's
That's
the,
so fun. I own it. I
Syrup.
can kill it.
You made some
there's
syrup.
the above ground pool with the rocks that we throw over the fence at the rich neighborhood behind us.
Oh.
And wait and listen to see if any glass broke.
Oh
you serious? Oh my god.
There's the other tree that had these little, we called them helicopters. The seeds had these little wings on it, and they would fly down in a spiraling thing, and we'd fill up Frisbees, and I'd get on top of the roof and dump the Frisbee off and
that's
watch all the
fun.
little helicopters fly. There's
Those
all
are
the
fun.
leaves that we'd rake into a pile, and there's the hole I stepped in, and my uncle broke my leg when I was a child. It's all right there in the backyard. There's the picnic table the dog chewed up. Don't know what ever happened. Don't know what happened to that dog, but it wasn't a family dog for long.
Wow.
So I would go in back and it disappeared around Thanksgiving. After we got this new stick. So I would go in the backyard and I would jump. And I would jump. And the more I would jump, a little higher each time. Then it started getting a little more higher. And then the conversation I can remember in my head was that I had to just believe I could fly. I'm sure I picked that up as a child through a song or something.
You weren't.
Probably a Michael Jordan fan. This would fuck me up.
Oh yeah.
But then I would eventually, in the dream, fly. And then I would get the anxiety of I'm flying now. I got to control this and I got to land. I remember thinking this all out in my head. And it's a very complicated, stressful thing. It's like at first it's fun. You jumped a little bit. Now you're flying. Hey, fucking right. We're flying. This is awesome. And then it was, oh, fuck, I'm flying. Then you got to land and all this shit. I don't ever remember landing. I just remember the weird feeling of weightlessness as I kept jumping and getting lighter and lighter till eventually I could fly. Very cool fucking dream. The next dream was I'm on the levee. We live by the levee there. You could practically walk to it. Much easier to ride your bike. Drive down where the golf course was, and they had these cool trees that like on both sides of the street that like grew over, and they would trim them. So it's a very cool fucking street. I remember as a kid, you just go down that street and you're like, this is a fucking amazing street. I want to live on a street like this, to where the fucking trees have made this tunnel of fucking cool lookingness.
Sure.
You know? And then I get to the levee, and it started raining these silver fish. Silver fish were falling, not silverfish, the little insect that people call a silverfish. That would be usually find them in the bathroom. Motherfuckers, they love taking baths, some, or maybe they eat soap. I don't know why. They get them weird little fucking multi-legged weird little creatures up in the sink or something. I haven't seen one here, but I've seen one before. Anyway, not those. These were like salmon or something. Salmon, whatever the fuck.
Salmon.
It wasn't like flop.
Like speckled trout.
No, it wasn't like maybe like a redfish or something, but they were silver.
Silver.
They were falling. It was raining silver fish. That's weird. That's the end of that one. That's all I remember about it. Another one I remember, a UFO landed back there, like a Burger King and a grocery store, and a UFO landed back there, and I went to go see it. And that's all I remember from the dream. All I remember is there was a UFO that landed behind the grocery store. And I remember in the dream walking behind the grocery store. And then later on in life, I went and worked at that grocery store. And I swear to goddamn that the back of it looked like I had thought I remembered it in a dream. Or I just mixed that all together in my brain. And that's not true. I don't know now. But in my brain right now, I had predicted what the back of the grocery store had looked like in my UFO dream.
That's weird, man.
I don't know where it would have landed, though. It doesn't seem like much room unless these little bitty aliens. Not sure.
Wow.
The last dream is the worst one. It's horrible. It's a horrible thing to have to keep with me all these years in my head. I think it was to teach me a lesson, but I really have never learned from it.
Wow. Okay.
So we would have, in real life, parents would have these parties, have a bunch of people over, got a swimming pool, kids running around. We'd stay up late, watch the Morgus. That's when we watched Morgus. And like during the summer, like pool parties, and the adults would be drinking. We'd be running around playing games, whatever. Well, in the dream, it's one of those parties. We had this neighbor, and they had a son, and he was like probably 15, 20 years older than me. I always was scared of that dude. Just looked scary than a motherfucker.
Really?
I don't know how he never ended up in prison. He just looked like a kind of dude that was on his way there. Way bald, way too early with the fucking scruffy beard. You know, just scary motherfucker. As a child, I'm like, that motherfucker looks scary.
Yeah.
I also was scared of the dude across the street. He drove this big black car, black and red car, and it had devil on the back. We were pretty sure he was a devil worshiper. His dad would sit in the front and play this weird little organ with the front door open, and all the cats from all over would come and sit in the front doorstep. We were
Like
pretty
the
sure.
Burbs?
What?
You serious? Like the movie The Burbs?
I never seen the Burbs.
Yes,
Oh,
you
that's
did.
a
We
great
watched
movie.
it together with Tom Hanks when they had that crazy house down the street and they were like all neighbors.
I'd probably say yes, Allie.
Okay,
Yeah, it was
yeah.
the same thing.
Anyway, that's real life. But in the dream, there's this party, and we're in the backyard, and there's the creepy neighbor guy.
Oh, so this is a dream.
Yes.
All right.
So ends up that the neighbor guy goes and kills my mother,
Oh, God.
and I see it, and then he puts her body in the different things to hide it.
Like cut it up first?
Yes.
Oh, gosh.
So then I go, and when I tell the people, like my dad and the other people at the party, adults at the party, that this is happening, I do it very sarcastically. Like it's a joke. And so they blow it off, and the event happens. Right? So then the next part of the dream, we go in there, and I told y'all, and they're like, you
Right.
you said it such sarcastically and unbelievably that we didn't take you serious. So then we can't find the evidence. Still cleaned up well. A lot of time had passed by. You gotta remember this is a dream, right? So then I remember they take the ladder, the pool ladder that is not in the pool at a
Right.
pool party for
Okay.
whatever reason,
Yeah.
and they're like shaking and hit it, and the guts come out the
out?
ladder.
From inside the ladder holes?
And then my dad gives me like this lecture or something. I don't remember it, but I remember
forgot about all of this.
the whole reason and thing about the dream was everything's not a fucking joke. And I think that was from years of my dad beating that into my head that everything's not a fucking joke. Unfortunately, the older I get, it's actually more of a fucking joke than I ever thought it was. The only part of my life that I regret the most was when I actually was trying to buy in, thinking any of this bullshit was fucking worth giving a fuck about. Like, wait, that was my moment of unclarity was when I actually cared or thought that wasn't a joke. So yeah, horrible fucking dream. It's a horrible thing to carry around in your head. And then the one lesson it was trying to teach me, I still haven't adhered to it. So obviously, it wasn't bad enough.
Wow.
I don't know what the lesson of the silver flying fish fucking thing is about. The jumping thing is definitely that was Michael Jordan, that song.
I want to say it's not that
No.
we're that unique or whatever, or twins or anything, but I had the same shit with the flying, with the running and jumping. But once I was up there, I felt like I don't know, I wasn't scared. I felt like I was in control of it. That's the only difference maybe. But I also could like jump through the air, but I didn't feel weightless. I felt like give to the air. Like, I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah,
I felt like I
no.
could jump off of it while I was up there. And like the more I could double jump while I was up there. And I just remember thinking how fucking awesome that was. And it's happened several times. But
In the dream, though, you fail. I know I failed.
no, I fucking I landed.
In the dream, I didn't just like take a couple of jumps and I'm flying. It was a thing of in my dream of me dealing with.
Damn.
No,
That's
mine felt
depressing.
natural. It was weird. It's like I knew what I was doing.
Yeah, I
Mine-
didn't just be like I'm turning Superman. I'm a fly. It was me like having to slowly believe that I could do it for it to happen.
Wow,
in
yeah,
the dream.
mine didn't have any kind of message.
And you were
did
just a
it.
natural flyer.
I just
Mine
believe
was
in
just
myself.
a jumped for some reason.
You
You
just
did it too?
jumped and
I
flew.
that's all I remember. I
jumped
no,
and
no, no,
shot
I
up?
didn't fly.
Oh.
I jumped and then had that weightless, that kind of your gut kind of sinks, kind of like like you're going down.
All right.
And then I think I woke up.
That's
I
the
didn't
highest you got.
Dude, I
You
was
never
high as
flew.
fuck. No, I never flew, but I was like on like a skyscraper or something insane.
What?
I think I was because I was watching. You ever watch that Russian guy that climbs a skyscraper and goes all the way up? All
Nope.
the way up.
He's going all the way up.
Onto the crane and like does that free stuff with like and holding the stick and all that. You never seen that?
Fuck no, man.
No.
With
What
that
the
description,
fuck?
I gotta know
No.
what
That shit is crazy, man.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The stick like a selfie cam?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
And he's
No.
like at the very tip of the crane,
Yeah.
it's already on like a skyscraper, like almost a mile high or something
Jesus.
like that. It's insane, dude.
So you had a
Above the
recent
clouds.
dream of this?
Nah, it's probably a while ago.
All right.
Man,
But I do remember vividly, like one time, like when I jumped, I felt that physical rush, and it like woke me up out of the kind of dream. Like, I was like, "Oh!" It was like,
You've
"Oh,
never
what
got
the
to
fuck's
experience
going on?"
flying.
No.
Damn.
Damn. Poor guy.
Yeah.
That's probably what's leading you to this weird cable fucking addiction.
Cables make me feel grounded.
I tell you what, CERN's got less technology than your fucking table tonight. Christ.
We're about to create a black hole.
I would love to take a picture of it to post it on the Facebook page, but I don't want nobody to see all the amount of equipment you got because they'll probably fucking come steal that shit.
Jesus.
I'm serious. There's billions of dollars sitting on this fucking table.
It's just CERN. CERN's the whole cover up of the.
Oh.
It's funny, man.
Oh Lord, this is a lot of
It's a
shenanigans up
fucking
here.
lot of cables.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a lot of
fucking-
inputs and outputs.
I don't
Yeah,
even know
it's
where I'm going to
putting
go
shit
next
in
week
a
for
lot of
this.
God damn, man. It's a couple of microphones.
I
Fuck.
understand.
Ain't nobody even called.
I know.
No.
Ain't nobody called. That was like 6 fucking wires that we could have now played.
Yeah.
6 wires, a black box, fucking a phone,
I
a
forgot
phone
about
line. Like, there's a lot of shit we provided
Modem
to
and
not
oh
use.
yeah.
We gotta start making cuts. We gotta slim it down here. We ain't getting a new table. We're gonna have to move.
Oh, by the way,
Outgrowing this place.
Dreamweaver.
Dreamweaver.
Yeah, the fish falling from the sky in the dream is a warning for instability, flightness, or activity. You are lacking emotions. You are not being completely honest.
Oh.
Your dreams signify the distorted or skewed sense of reality.
Ooh.
Your daily life becoming too much of a routine, Zartown.
That sounds about right, actually.
That happened when I was a little kid.
Yeah, but you always were such a kid that needed more than light in life.
What does it mean if you don't dream at all? Does that mean you're dead? Because fucking that would be great. Fuck.
You don't want that.
Oh, all right.
I could get Dead Dave to call back.
You can vouch for
Dead
it.
Dave. Dead Dave's actually no. Dead Dave's a whole nother character. He's really nice and helpful, and he's the person that everybody remembers instead of wanting to actually talk to me. They just sit there and think of Dead Dave, how he used to be 5-7 years ago, so happy and nice and helping people out and ready to sit down and watch Star Wars and all this other garbage just so I have something to talk about.
Pre-mustache Dave. Oh, Dave, you sound like Alan Watt.
Oh, well, I sound like a lot of things, but at least I'm not telling the whole truth. I got to keep some things as a riddle.
All right.
So, man, I got to ask. How are y'all running out of stuff to watch when there's a constant stream of new stuff on YouTube, man? You know, there was an interview, a podcast with Graham Hancock and Mike Tyson that was released the other day. Oh, my God, it was beautiful. It made me cry.
Really?
Who's
I watched,
Graham Hancock?
of all things, I watched Mike Tyson and Alex Jones, which is actually kind of funny and somewhat entertaining. Maybe just because how different they were. Mike Tyson's a lovable guy.
Mike Tyson's he's on a completely different set of rails than like you would think he is. It's really interesting. But anyway, I wanted to call and warn y'all again about the mermaids. They're coming.
Oh, fuck. All right. Mermaids.
Aquaman's coming back.
about?
I'm laughing because I don't know what you're talking about, man. I'm talking about mermaids or
First
something.
it was the clowns. They've been around forever. Then there were the drag queens. And now, since, nobody wants them around, they're going to bring out the mermaids.
The mermaids or
And
mermen?
the mermaids are they're going to educate the children about diversity and inclusion and belonging and all that other stuff. They tried to educate me the other day, and I told them to fuck off.
Like the Atlanteans?
No, like fat people who can't swim who put on mermaid outfits.
Oh, my
Just to
God.
make nice pictures.
Oh.
Like, we're going to teach these kids about diversity, but we're not going to teach them how to swim. And get the fuck out of here, man. What the fuck is this world coming to, man?
And then, Dave, Black hole sun, won't you come? Dude, look, Dave, is coming to an end? That's what it is, man.
Yeah, well, we are in a cold civil war at the moment, so I'm not really too surprised at much of any of this. I mean, really, they wanted to defund the police. They couldn't push that through. They wanted to change the whole climate thing, and that wouldn't go through. So they just pumped up the gas to $5 a gallon. We'll solve all fucking everything.
Yeah, I tell you what, they didn't have to defund the police because you can't pay cops that aren't taking the job, and there's less and less cops every day. They were saying people, they just not going to fill it. And the ones that they do have are like, I'm not getting involved in that shit, and they're doing just bare minimum to get by. Like, man, it's bad. They successfully made it to where you do not have to listen to the police, which is, in theory, it's great. That'd be fun. Like, I get it. I'm not big on authority figures, but when you fucking shit up and you're doing bad shit and somebody else calls you, you have to have some kind of order. Like, if not, the bad and most ruthless people rule the world, and civilization and civility is gone. You gotta have somebody you call to fucking deal with the situation. They ain't even getting court dates because they don't have to be arrested, according to them. You know, it's crazy.
You know, I know this world is completely full of shit, and I've pretty much accepted it at this point. You know, I'm tired of telling people what's up and being completely ignored. I hate trying to explain things to people who don't want to hear them. I hate trying to explain the things to people who they just want to listen to their religion, whatever their religion may be.
You know, it was funny.
You know,
we didn't talk about it earlier, but it made me think of it. You remember the rapper that went on the July 4th shooting spree? They were making a big deal over his videos and his music. And they were like, he's violent. He showed guns and he wore like this military helmet. And I'm like, that's fucking every young rap fucking thing there is out there. Like, that's just a poor way of judging somebody's character. Like, if you go look at all the young rappers that we talk about that get shot and killed or whatever, yeah, it's in them videos, but it's in all of them's video. You know what I'm saying?
That's the way you want to live. That's also the way you're going to die. It's just what it is.
Yeah, and then sometimes I think, though, some of them, I think, go out because they, write that character for themselves because that's what everybody else is doing. And then next thing you know, they out, acting it out. They don't realize it's fucking art. It was supposed to be art. When the shit starts happening and life starts imitating art, it's no longer art. It's fucking programming.
And there's a lot of that going on.
Yeah.
Every which way you look, even when you close your eyes. But it's what it is. What can we really do about it? I don't know. I'm not even surprised this monkeypox thing was popping up after that one lady that tried to help the monkeys that got in a car wreck. I'm like, oh, the monkey virus is coming next, and now here's the monkeypox.
No shit, man. Some dude banged in there. He went and hooked up with his boyfriend after and spread that shit all around.
We're going to have some kind of swine flu next, I'm sure. All these boar and everything they keep talking about, I'm sure that's coming. But anyway, so it was good talking to y'all. Thank you for taking my call, as always.
Hell yeah, Dave, man.
I appreciate it.
Hey, you ready for the next
catch up with
Wildcat?
y'all soon.
Okay, the next Wildcat coming up, man.
Oh, hell yeah. I'll be there.
All right.
Hell yeah,
Well, good
brother.
shit. We'll get out of here. Silicone regular, multiple mustache, dead and disabled at times, Dave.
Good night.
Later.
Amen.
We'll do a good show. We survived. We outlasted Allie's clip machine. She ran out of gas.
There you
Yeah.
Yay.
Mayday survived the week. We got new Lima upgrades. Would you consider a success? Ran okay?
Oh, yeah.
Everything's cool?
No, everything. This is exactly what I wanted it to do.
Yeah.
We got through the show. It was a good show. There's room for improvement, but everything was stable.
There's not much more room at all, man.
There's room for improvement. Just unfortunately not no more room on the table.
It's got
The amount of cables is incredible.
I've got to do something about
Yeah, but
it.
dude, that was really smart. The way you explained it earlier, I'm like, God damn, like you knew so many crazy shits, and you somehow connected a bunch of shit together that probably normally don't even go together, and you made it work.
Right, that's what sets them apart.
Oh, I'll say this: if there's anything I've learned, man, one of my strongest features is I am MacGyver. I have like 5. I will not stop till it's like I could come out of the headphone port and go straight into here and do the show. Like, it sucks, but hey, you know what I mean? Like, I won't stop till it's like, hey, man, just stop. It's okay.
It's enough.
It's not gonna work.
Yeah,
Deal with it.
But it did work.
I gotta know one thing
Yeah.
before the show's over.
Boy.
What is the Cat 5 converting?
Oh yeah, that's
See it going into some
So
other laptop.
So it goes out of the lemur, out of the laptop, going from Thunderbolt to Ethernet, and then it's going from Ethernet to, they call it MH Link, which is basically an audio over IP protocol, and that's what the audio out of the lemur is coming through into the interface.
Christ.
Isn't that cool? Yeah, that's pretty sick.
Holy fucking shit.
Yeah.
All right, with that said, till next week, keep that shit not real.